And I'm back. For those of you who have not tuned in the past couple of days or are new here, my name is Fenway Jones, and I am the founder of Jasper's Game Day, which is the charity that we are here to raise money for this week. We started 4 years ago after I lost a few friends to suicide, and I wanted to be able to use the grief that I was feeling to create something positive and fun and hopeful for other people. And so we created Jasper's Game Day. And now we're here using gaming to raise money for suicide prevention and awareness. We use gaming as our mode of money raising because one of the friends that I lost was my gaming partner in crime, and we went to conventions together and played out, and he was actually there when I was introduced to TTRPGs. So this is a very important cause to me, and I'm sure it's important to a lot of you, and I am so thankful to all of you who have donated. I can't believe that we have blown past 2 stretch goals and are on your way to the 3rd, and I just cannot thank you everyone enough for participating, watching, donating, and for Meeples and Dragons and Ardent Roleplay for hosting. So thank you so much, everyone, and I hope you have a fantastic last day.
It's looking to be pretty good. There's some really awesome games today. And I know the first one up today is another Ardent Roleplay game. So if people missed Jacob running the system on Wednesday, I think that was.
I believe so.
So everyone will get to check it out again today with a whole crew from Roleplay and an auction winner in there trying it out for the first time, I believe. So that'll be fun for them. What else is there today? After Kendall's game tonight, everyone, if you're going to stick around and want to find out who won the giveaway, so it's the Ardent Roleplay giveaway and the Van Rykens pack giveaway, please hang around till then. We're going to draw that tonight.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Sarah.
All the info for today. I'm lost for words today. It's been such a big week.
I totally understand.
Okay. So if the gang's ready, we might hand you all over and go and check out Ardent Roleplay in action, everyone.
Absolutely. Have a fantastic time.
Bye.
Welcome back to the lovely stream. I am, of course, Jacob, the usual kind of GM for the old Ardent Roleplay stream, here to deliver a wonderful narrative with the cast of Ardent Roleplay in the Vale of Dusk, including now the wonderful and delightful Neil Fleming, who has jumped into our fun game as one of the sponsors and donators of the lovely Jasper's Game Week. Welcome, Neil. Hi.
Welcome, Neil.
Thanks,
Welcome.
I am once again, of course, joined by the lovely Keegan, Mac, Romy, and Trent. They're all incredibly delightful. And we're going to go into basically all the characters they have for this wonderful game today and, basically kind of what we're a little bit about as well. Obviously, this is the Ardent Roleplay Twitch stream, and this is the event of Jasper's Game Week, which you just heard from, of course, Fenway and Sarah from Meeples Dragons, and, of course, the woman herself, Fenway, who has started this wonderful organization for suicide prevention and awareness. So, with that, we'll jump into the actual game, I think. Are we good to go?
Let's go straight into it.
I'm ready. All right. I've got to be careful because we're Australians and we swear too much, but I'm going to pass it to Keegan. Keegan, tell me about your wonderful character and what it's all about.
All right, so I am playing the wonderful Talirath Longear, the Tabaxi Bard of... yeah, you're getting all of that all stream. Tabaxi Bard, who's been roaming around and is currently plying their trade in the city of Dallaport, trying to make a buck or three.
A buck or three. That's definitely the amount of buck you get in Dallaport for sure. I'll pass to Mac. Tell us more.
So my character is called Artar. It's and that's what we'll be getting the whole.
Gesundheit.
You made that name just so I mispronounced it, didn't you?
You did this on purpose. He's a tiefling. He's a monk of death, and as a tiefling, I thought his name should be hard, so it's Artar. I'm getting it this whole time.
Who knows? Maybe that's the secret. I'll just automatically know how to say it now. Like Artar.
I think R is just go with R. Go R.
He's a pirate person.
And so he's a death monk. He's just embraced the fact that Rascal is dying, and he just is obsessed with death now, as it is everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to be an angry tiefling I hope. I don't really play angry characters very often, so we'll see how I go.
You're going to be evil.
Evil. Not.
All right, that sounds wonderful. Romy, take us away with even more. I believe you're related to Keegan's character.
I'm playing Keegan's character's a twin, whose name is Fleetpaw Longear.
I mean,
and
same litter. I don't know if twins. Is,
same litter, basically. And Fleetpaw is the fighter who Tallyruff sings all his songs about. Yeah, honestly, they like to think that they're the leader, but they are not.
Jasper and Gil Energy. I just want to pick them up.
No, they are Miguel and Tulio.
Oh, Tulio and Miguel. Mighty and powerful gods, of course.
Yes, mighty and powerful cats.
What was it? Nya and Nya?
Yeah. Yeah, no, do you nya or do you nya?
Oh, physical pain.
Good.
We'll pass to the lovely Neil as well. Neil, tell us about your character.
I am playing Uffo Countertop. He is a halfling. He was orphaned as a toddler.
Mm-hmm.
He was struck by lightning. His parents were subsequently consumed by a large beast, or so he was told. He was raised by some dwarves. He's a carpenter. They gave him the name Countertop because that's how tall he is. And he's a barbarian.
Oh my god! Halfling barbarian.
The barbarian, I think, it comes from being struck by lightning. I think he's still
a
feeling that energy. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And
not a bard of storms, though. A bard of barbarian of wild magic. Yes. So, for those in the chat, if you've thrown wild magic surges this way, Neil's character here, Countertop, is probably going to be a source for some of that coming through, I would imagine. It sounds very exciting. And I believe you do also have a knitted beard that your mum has made you.
Yes.
To make you feel like a little more like a dwarf.
I think I have a nice one for special occasions, but generally the one I wear to work it's got like pencils and stuff in it.
Yeah.
To snack on. To snack on. You have some snacks for the road. Your mother would want that for you. That's far too endearing for this this world, but I love that. All right, Trent, take us over the last character and we'll get started.
All right, I am bringing Grok today. I'm a human. I was raised by orcs. I was sold to slavers when I was very young. The slaver camp was attacked by an orc raiding party. They raised some of the slaves that the younger ones they couldn't put straight to work. They raised in the arts of fire magic. That's when Grok became a sorcerer. And after a few years of being raised by them, he wants to move on and learn a little bit different ways of magic. Because at the moment, all he knows is how to set fire to things, which orcs love. But he kind of wants to wet his whistle a bit and learn a bit of actual magic.
Use fireball. Just fireball.
They all know
incorrect.
fire.
The correct answer is used frost.
Look, last time we had wild magic happening in this game. Actually, the exact last time, a fireball came down, killed everyone, and then exploded some barrels and killed everyone a second time. So
TPK.
Let's not go for double TPK.
Wait, no. Oh my god, can we please try and end the stream on a TPK, but right at the end of the stream? Don't do it like in the first 5 minutes.
I can't kill Countertop. That would be a mole for me. Countertop's got to live.
Countertop can be the only
the sole survivor. Countertop is the sole survivor.
For sure.
All right.
It's a blade that hits us all at waist height.
Gets above his head. It's like, oh no!
Gives him a haircut.
Gives him like a haircut, like a really nice spicy haircut.
It's like the opening scene of Ghost Ship.
Oh yeah.
No! Oh no! All right, we'll jump into the actual game now. So as you can see there, we've got our lovely world, the realm of Ruskel. 7 different kingdoms basically constructed for their own kind of political identity and culture and all this kind of stuff. And you guys are centered, of course, in Dalaport, in the Saraton, country of Saraton, a boggy kind of land of marshes and ancient castles that have been ruined over the course of time and ruled over by, of course, House Drammen, which is this great kind of noble house which has brought education and knowledge and military and trade into the wonderful realm. However, are filled with evil, and of course, everyone below them tries to vie for their own kind of political and useful power. you guys, basically, if you like imagine it in your mind's eye, zoom in on the city of Dalaport. It is a bustling hive of, activity, of life, of, knowledge. There's knowledge everywhere in this place, and a lot of wizards and adventurers and all this kind of like bardic colleges of different varying sorts, as well as religions and cultures from different places, are all kind of represented here. You are a party of adventurers who have basically worked a little bit together over the course of a few years. Obviously you're level 3 characters, so you've done some adventuring before in your time. You've got some cool magic items that you've been able to accrue, and with that comes a certain level of prestige in the city of Dalaport. It tends to be that nobles have like little gangs that they kind of work, the kind of gangs in New York kind of style, that they use basically to do tasks for them, like find treasure, sabotage a rival, or even go and investigate like a disturbance. And though you may not necessarily have a particular noble house that you will follow, you are known as a group who gets stuff done. You've been addressed by an individual by the name of let me find him. By the name of Hubert Alacrim, an individual who you have a relative understanding of his reputation as not the most pleasant of individuals. And if you have a look at the rogue card, you'll be able to see his general aura and vibe as he waits for you in the tavern of the Serpent and Weasel.
Because that sounds like a lovely place to meet people.
And just as we kick off, a fantastic little reminder to the stream that this is all for charity, and as you donate today, you can do lots of fun things like add skeletons, wild magic surges. We do have the deck of many things going, and even the infamous Amulet of Doom, whatever that may do.
All of the fun things.
Ain't good for the pirate adventurers. That's what I'm going to tell you.
Sure, it'll be fine.
No, the Amulet of Doom. Everyone loves the Amulet of Doom. It's fine. It's fine. But do let us know that, and my secret producer will whisper in my ear exactly what it is that I need to roll to figure out what's happening, and hopefully no one explodes this time. But
I hope everyone explodes.
Alacrim waits for you, and you guys arrive. Let me know how you do that.
All right. Well,
we're going to his place.
He is in the
Meeting at the
Serpent
tavern.
and Weasel.
Okay.
He likes to do his business at the back of a tavern. It's a very legitimate business, man.
As one does.
All right. Well, I feel like Fleetport and Tallyruff are turning up together as always.
Oh, absolutely.
Are they early or are they late? I feel like we're early.
Oh, I think you're probably early. You like to get there ahead of the.
I feel like at least the two Tabaxis are early. A, they're fast. B, if we get here early, you can sing more songs and I can drink more.
Exactly.
Great. Totally.
Fine
works.
idea, dear brother.
So you're basically waiting on your other 3 companions as you're kind of waiting, and you're eyeballing like as obviously Hubert like is sitting, writing and scrawling in like what appears to be a journal, as well as there's like large kind of like heavier looking book beside him. He's like scrawling in a journal.
Okay.
He has an aura of I want to say dread, but evil would work too. That he's kind of like scrolling on the side of the page. Who arrives next after that?
Gurok would probably get there next. He's a pretty early rise kind of guy. He's probably not like 100% on the task. He's very focused. He's got his book out. He's got his staff out. He's also very like dark under the eyeballs. He's awake. He wakes up early because he's used to it, but he still doesn't like it. He's in a pretty rough mood too. So
again, we wouldn't say evil. We're just saying, like
menacing.
Yeah, like a little bit of menace. It's nothing too bad.
So yeah, he's not going to get any drinks in him, but he is going to have a seat nearby, just keeping an eye on the 2 Tabaxi that he's signed up with. The 2 Tabaxi.
Have we worked together before, or?
I don't think we have. I know I'm working with you, but we haven't.
I want to say that you suspect that they may have cheered you out of like some gold once, and you're like,
yeah, I recognize them both.
And at the very least, you respect them for their candor to do so in the den of thieves you were in at the time. Like, absolutely. Oh my god, they are.
They are
loaded dice and everything.
2 Tabaxi.
Hate me loaded dice.
Loaded dice. Exactly. Who next?
I think Arg comes in.
Arg.
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 Are you really the orc? Like you raised by orcs?
No, it's really hard name. It's just an annoying name to say, and he loves it that way. I think Arg comes in like a little bit like late on purpose. No matter what the weather, Arg is angry at the weather. Even if it's sunny, he's like, oh, and he comes in with his hood and takes it off. Even if it's rainy or sunny, he's just like, oh, it sucks out there. It just kind of comes in.
It's terrible.
Straight to the bar and slams his coins on with like, beer, please.
as you hang on,
With like, oh, I was mean kind of lean as well.
as you like slam down the glass and like, beer, please. The like bartender who like kind of like addresses you kind of looks behind you with this like really confused look as you feel like this and behind you is a unicorn.
What?
You didn't see the unicorn before you walked in. You didn't see the unicorn. Like, none of you saw this unicorn, but there's a unicorn in this bar, and it is kind of just looking around, kind of confused, like, and you see Hubert raise his eyes to it, raise an eyebrow specifically, and lick his lips just a little bit. He's like,
oh, dear.
Well, I'm going to jump off my seat and take a step back.
Music abruptly stops. Like,
it's just, Flea just looks at Tally and then looks at the unicorn, and it's like,
are we all seeing the unicorn? Are we all seeing this?
are any of you guys good aligned?
good aligned. Yes.
Yeah, I am.
Yep. The unicorn like sees you and is like, looks towards Hubert and is like, stomps its hooves down and then charges towards Hubert. As he pulls out a wand and looks like one of the most evil things you've seen in your life, and like is like prepared to defend himself. And as the unicorn is about to head straight into this individual, it disappears into a cloud of fairies and then trails off into light. And he's like,
what?
Is definitely in the middle of getting the spear. Like, it's just like,
God, I hate Dallaport sometimes. God, and he puts his wand down and goes back to like, and the rest of the bar kind of is like, fuck, whatever.
Everyone else saw that, right?
I saw that, brother.
Like the bartender's like, oh, a pixie cursed the bar. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, just do you want to drink or not?
There's a story there. Tell Tally about
the story. I had to spread the story.
No. Not getting into it. Not again. Every time I do it,
the bar's been
more wild magic happens, and I'm not doing it. No. Not again.
Fine.
If you want drinks, I can get you drinks. Otherwise, no stories. And he kind of like goes back behind the bar, like kind of frustrated, like, and he like yells, I think, oi, get the birch and ash again. We need to string around the bloody bar again. God damn fairies. And at that point, Countertop, I believe you will enter the bar as well to this.
Yeah. I was just going to ask, what is the actual weather outside?
The weather is generally in Dallaport relatively kind of warm. Like it's kind of like somewhat, it's like a kind of mist that kind of happens. It gets very misty in the early morning, trails off kind of to a relatively humid but ultimately cool day. And then again, like heavy kind of like overcastness is usually the way of Dallaport.
Right.
Tends to be overcast.
This is like end of the workday that we're meeting this guy?
Yeah, probably end of the workday. Like you're looking kind of look for
late
afternoon. Work. So for you, it depends on what kind of work you'd normally do. If you're more of a working halfling, then yeah, absolutely, probably in the end of the workday. Because it's a good time to meet adventurers because they're either partying or doing some activity in the downtime, things that they usually do. But yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So Uffo Countertop will come walking in. He's got his he takes off his knitted beard and he's smacking it on his leg to get the sawdust out of it.
Yeah.
And he goes,
there's like a little tiny bit of salmon in it, like a
Man, I love a Dalaport day. The mist is just great today. I just like it cools you off as you're working. Like this is the best place to be.
Oh, just
Hey,
a delightful place.
Aren't you? You're that guy, that Arctar guy. I'm supposed to be working with you. And he comes walking over towards the human.
If you like go by Arg will hear you talking about the weather and be like, oh, it's too hot. It's too
I've only just met Countertop, but if anything were to happen to him, I'd kill everyone and then myself.
Absolutely, I would kill everyone in this room. It just Fleet just leans over to Tally and just like, are we working with a child?
They look kind. I've never seen a kid with a beard before, but it was like
It's not a real beard. It's
It's not a
knitted.
real beard.
Yeah, it's very obviously not a real beard. It's like
Nobody ever said that Tally was intelligent.
true. This is very true.
look.
Is that
Charismatic,
in your
yes.
dump stat, babe?
Surprisingly, no. That was strength.
Well, Garok's going to head over to Erg and Countertop now because he recognizes the group he wants to be a part of. He looks at the two Tabaxi and he's like, he's still not entirely sure you're not just one big Tabaxi.
No, you just see both their tails like going back and forth.
yeah. While they're chatting in sync, it's very off-putting.
It's like that, like the cats from Lady and the Tramp. Like,
Yeah, the cats from that's it. That's
Yeah.
that meets Miguel and Tulio. That's these two.
perfect. That's it. That's all you need.
I'll look over to Org and I'll go, we're meant to be meeting somebody here, right?
Apparently.
You like turn around and the only really truly interesting character, apart from all you crazy people in this bar, is of course the one, the only Hubert. And he's like looking like,
All right.
All right, that's
Sally will wander over. It's like, yeah, I think we're working with the guy who nearly got speared by the unicorn.
the guy with
Oh,
the punchable face. That's the one we're meant to
yeah,
be.
absolutely punchable face.
I feel like you shouldn't say that to his face, but you know,
Yeah.
if
You're not being subtle at the bar. Like it's not a massive bar. You're like,
we're not trying to be
subtle. Like, yeah, the guy with the incredible punchable face, like,
oh, Captain Punchy Face. I
yeah,
guess
the
I thought it
punchable
was-
face, of course.
Fleet will literally look over at Hubert when says that and just
Arg is like just openly being like, yeah, I said it.
I said it. I don't mind it. Whatever.
Weather's horrible today.
Mm-hmm.
Really.
it's the same weather it always is.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
horrible.
it's perfect, man.
No.
It is pretty bad for the fur, but it's not bad.
Bit windy.
Fuzzy.
It's a bit
Yeah.
windy.
I don't like it.
That like staticky fluff, like flyaways.
We're all still chatting and Hubert's patiently tapping his foot.
He's like,
All right, well, I'm gonna go talk to the person that we're supposed to be talking to. Fleet just like peeled away from the group, like nah.
Garok
How do you
looks
peel
looks
away?
with,
honestly, it's very legit. I don't think you're gonna like Hubert. I just got this sense. He's not a likable guy.
It's great.
Garok is thankful that he doesn't have to talk to Hubert first.
Yeah.
You kind of
Well-
nervous about Hubert. You know him as a general like underworld figure. Like he's not a great dude.
Mhm.
You don't make love his vibe, but you do go over towards him, and he's like,
Fleet doesn't sit down,
Hello.
just like stands and like and leans over the chest, like, "Hi, you almost got
Hello.
speared by that unicorn.
correct. Frustrated.
You're hiring us, aren't you?"
Correct. Please. And he like gestures for the rest of you to like come sit down. Like
Fleet turns around, like, "Come on."
you hear like this like cracking of his knuckles and like wrists, like
Fleet seems willfully oblivious of it, like
I like this guy.
on purpose.
this guy seems fine.
They're gonna give us money.
Garok's gonna
Oh, mate,
say,
how do you- I love
money.
Money.
Be prepared for money talk.
Right.
Mhm.
Nice to meet you all.
Is it?
Not really.
Why wouldn't it be nice to meet us?
It's nice to meet us, like points to themselves and Tally.
Of course, it's nice to meet you all. I have great appreciation for any adventurers who are willing to take a call from me. So, you might be aware that there's. Actually, you wouldn't be aware because I haven't told anyone. Well, I'm here to tell you. I have an issue. I want it to be solved. I think your party is going to be more than capable of managing my reasonable expectations of sorting out this shall we say, financial disagreement I'm having with a particular township I've invested no small amount of money into, not quite going the way I'd like it to. You've heard of Grovia, yeah?
Yep.
Have we been there?
Have we?
It is a
Performed at a
pretty
bar
far
there.
northern zone, but there has been some chatter about Grovia, and there's been some like immigration kind of stuff like, oh, go to Grovia, it's this new and happening like township that will be happening on the border of Saraton and the Talath Highlands. It's going to be great. It's going to do this, that, and the other thing. It's going to be a huge trade hub. Wow, 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 wow.
Garok has had to walk past it already. He's had to, in his travels, come through there, so he's aware.
Yeah. That particular project is a pet project of mine, actually. And he like gives you like a smile. He's like, unfortunately, there's been some unaffiliated rumors of a specter, of ghosts, of some kind of creature, blah blah blah, and people are packed up and left.
Love ghost stories.
So, because they're packed up and left, and I haven't been able to deal with the ghosts because I'm a busy man, I've got stuff to do, I am sending you all to go and deal with it.
So we're cleaning up your mess.
No, it's not my mess to clean up. I wasn't even there when this entire situation happened. But I have vested interest in continuing this project, so therefore, solving this specter issue, if it even is that, is my problem. And therefore, I'm hiring you to deal with it. All right?
Yep. And you're paying us, so let's go. And Garok stands up.
Oh,
Where are we going?
Sounds good.
then I'll take that as the
Yeah.
compact seal. And he hands over 1,000 gold pieces. And he's like, here's your 1,000 gold pieces. That's your down
much
deposit.
money.
That's your down deposit,
That's like a-
200 each. And you'll get another 800 when you complete it.
Ooh, Garok's eyes widen as he contemplates just leaving with the money.
Fleet's like little hands come up like, oh, and they lean in
Wait.
and they look at Garrot and then they just
Garok
Wait,
looks back. He's not looking at the gold anymore.
eyeing each other like
Arg is also in this like little eye contact battle. He's like with the beer, like
all pointing guns at each other.
Yeah. Everyone likes when the money goes on the table. All right, go on. 200 now, 800 when you finish the job.
All right.
Wait,
All right.
we each get 800 when we finish the job. It's not like 800.
Each of you get 800 when you finish.
Oh,
the job.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
Tally, we
I
can
got
go to-
swindled by one of those universities on order of desks kind of thing because they said that they were going to pay me.
Never deal with the order of desks. I tell you.
Yeah.
Those desks are nothing but a bunch of hacks. Always got to go with the Scribes Guild. Scribes Guild know what's going on. Yeah. All right. So I also have this. And he slides over this heavy looking tome in front of you. And as you kind of like look at the thing, it jimmies and like shakes a little bit. They also found this magical book. Now, I don't personally know a great deal of what its deal is. It doesn't seem to have any magical significance to me, and I happen to know I'm a warlock. But it might be worth actually taking along with you. I'll just quickly, he slings it over. If you ever have a look at the sunken treasure card, you can actually see the actual book. It's like a little book there for you all, as well as the stream can see it if you have the spectator code. Check out that spectator code. You look at the little screeny majigger, and you'll be able to see
look at
the
it.
thing. Oh, what a nice book! Who could have made such a lovely book as this?
Such a book and concepted it and animated it and
And so he slides it across and like starts to kind of float ever so lightly, and it kind of rises up just a little bit.
Can Garok attempt just to grab the book?
Yeah, you grab the
Yeah,
book.
so I'll like grab and like keep it closed. And, all right.
Got a
I'll
little
take
latch.
this with us then.
As he goes to grab the book, Fleet will grab the bag of coins.
At this point, Garok's now got his eyes locked on the prize, which is
Nah.
the book.
Nah.
Like, hang on, the book.
The sorcerer's like, book!
Oh,
From my understanding, anyway. Now, from my understanding, most of the issues are centered around the tavern. There's not a great deal of development there, but certainly around the tavern is the issue that we've been seeing, this specter, apparently. And because it's the main point of interest in town, then everyone is like, I'm leaving. So deal with that. Should be fine. you know where to go. It's on the map. You can figure it out. You're smart adventurers and pay to be idiots, I suppose. But if you have any questions, now is the time to ask before we get too ahead of ourselves. And of course, I have to make the general note of, if you take my money and don't do the task, I will come and hunt you down, whip your skin from your body, and then dump you in the river alive.
Well, my fur is very
To get
pretty.
my
I would
money
make a
back.
really nice coat.
We would make an excellent pair of boots and
We'd
fair
make
coat.
fantastic pair of boots and a coat.
They
Let's
do make a
not
good
do that
point.
though.
Now,
No,
I don't want
no,
that
I
to
like
come
my
to it,
fur
but you
attached
know,
to my
it's
body.
important to be upfront and clear about my expectations. You know what I'm saying? You should expect things from me. I should expect things from you. We all get paid. It's great.
Makes sense.
Well, I'll leave that in your capable hands. He kind of like packs up his like book and journal and backpack, and he's like, "All right,
I think he's talking to you. Leans over.
good luck." And he toddles
Leans over to
on
Urk. I think he was
to
addressing
the bar,
Well,
hands a coin over, and then leaves. We'll
As
stop
he,
it.
as he starts to leave, Grog's like, "So we'll meet you back here."
I'll find you.
Oh,
He
great!
like walks out of the thing. You know, there's like a haze of that like kind of awe of
miasma.
miasma
Right.
around him. And he like you definitely believe he's going to find you if he wants to.
Mm.
Fleet wants to like when he says "I'll find you," Fleet opens the bag and like looks through it and like giving it a bit of an inspect. Like, is there a tracker in this somewhere? Is there a tracking spell on it or something?
Not that you can
Shakes
see.
the book.
Do you have detect magic?
I don't think I actually have detect magic. It's one of the. I only got a few spells. I do not have it.
Who's to say whether it's got a magical tracker on it? I don't know.
Yeah, has no way to detect magic, but is curious anyway.
Garok definitely could detect the magic here.
Yeah, but I'm not giving you the bag.
Yeah, well, I can just detect the whole room. But I actually just like assume he's tracking us, and I would prefer that he does, because I don't want to have to go find him. I'm happier with him finding me.
You know what? You're not gonna like where you find him.
Yeah, I feel like
Find me
any way that we
attraction.
could find him is going to be wholly unappealing.
Neil, you were saying something?
Countertop's eyes sort of turn into like little lightning bolts, and then he looks at the book and tries to tell if it's magic or not. He has a magical awareness with his wild path.
Ooh.
Very spicy.
I'll, like, point the
Yes,
book
you do
towards him.
detect that this particular book is magical in some form. Now, with Wild Path, does it tell you a lot about the school of magic at all?
Yep,
or-
I would know which school, and I'd be able to know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet of me that isn't behind total cover.
All right. Well, you do know that
lot.
all these people around you do have magical items, as well as Hubert had like a few magical items on him.
Right. Cool.
Let me just quickly have a look at this one. What I would like you to do for me, actually, is I would like you to roll me a. What I would like you to do is roll me an Arcana check.
Oh.
It's like you get the sense like, what is this?
I
does it
get
mean?
a 12.
All right. So you know that this kind of book is definitely got a kind of, it seems to be connected to a spell of some sort. It's an ongoing spell that currently exists, but it's very difficult to track exactly where or how what that spell exactly is. Some kind of like, of the school of what's it called? Not teleportation, conjuration, I believe. Conjuration school spell, but it tastes weird. Like you can actually almost physically taste the spell because, of course, as a barbarian, you have more of a sense of magic that's not wizard.
Oh yeah, totally.
Identification, but you
I feel like whatever you just said is how Countertop is describing it.
Kind of tastes like roast
weird.
beef.
It's not like I don't know what
tastes
it
like roast
is.
beef.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
I've never tasted roast beef before in spells, and it doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of the energy you get from this particular book. You also know there's some items around the place, but yeah.
I'll let the group know that it is magical, but it tastes weird. It's not like it should be ham, but it's roast beef, right?
Tastes
Like,
weird.
Huh?
It's hard to describe.
Garok like looks at him and gives the book like a small lick and agrees. Yeah, it does taste weird. Yeah. I love.
Roll me a
mate.
quick Constitution saving throw, Trent.
You licked the book. You
That's not a
licked the
good-
book.
that's
I mean,
not
have
a
you
good
seen
stat.
the book? Like the book,
That thing looks
it's on
demonic.
Ardent
Well, he
Roleplay.
said
You
it
have a look
tasted
right now.
weird.
It does not look like a book to be licked.
Stop yelling at
No.
Grok. He told him it tasted
Cool.
weird. I have a 0 in the stats, so I rolled a 12. That's okay.
People are
12.
very
Nice.
interesting. It looks like it's magic.
It does. It looks like it's fat.
Yeah, it's just like I
literally
need-
floating. You're
I
like,
didn't need a special site to tell me that book was magical and or probably cursed. And now you licked it. You licked it.
yeah, you're ultimately fine from like having the Constitution. So you're like,
Also,
it does not taste like roast beef.
we
Yes.
definitely in the tribe I was raised by, we definitely licked things often. That's how he tested to see if they were dangerous. We licked,
Definitely not roast beef.
and yeah,
I'm
tastes
not.
tastes like that tastes
This-
like necrotic.
This
damage.
halfling is telling you porky pies. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, well, it tastes very necrotic. It tastes,
Very necrotic.
Yuck.
A little bit extra planar, maybe.
my tongue is like
Hello
fizzing
there.
a little bit, but I'm just uncomfortable.
Tongue
It's like-
just permanently turns purple.
I like to imagine it's like the taste of like spraying deodorant in your mouth.
Oh, yeah,
Ew.
it's like Axe
imagine.
body spray. It's Axe body
Axe
spray.
body spray, like that
Yeah.
dryness in your mouth too. Ugh.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Nutritious. Don't do it.
Absolutely. All right.
If Guruk is really looking like there's a flavor to it, it's like Arg is gonna be tricked by her, huh? And if the book's in rotation, you're like,
Don't lick
Doesn't
it.
smell good. Doesn't smell like something you want to taste.
Guruk is going to Arg is just going to it's no good with books. It's like, it's a book, yeah.
I feel like the one thing we don't have in this party is a wizard to go like Put it
Don't
down.
lick the literature.
Don't lick
Put it down.
Telegraph is probably the closest, but if he licks the book and explodes, it'll make a good song.
If he licks the book and it explodes, or he licks the book and he explodes, literally, no matter which way this goes, it's gonna
Someone's exploding.
If I
It's already a
Someone's
good
exploding.
song.
We need 50% more
already-
magic wild surges to make that fireball happen, team.
Come on, guys.
I'm just gonna drop.
Shout out to the chat.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that
Donate and ruin our days.
the first Telegraph album could be the flavor of books.
Ooh.
You know it's going to be now. That's
The
gonna
flavor
be
saver.
Oh my god.
all your favorite hits.
Boo.
All right, now to move along the story as the GM must. So you basically gather up your equipment, you gather up yourselves, and you head towards the town or the settlement of Gorovia. Now, Gorovia technically is in part of the old bounty. So in Sauraton in general, it was constructed over many years to be like these small petty barons that came from basically swamp people. Like there was swamp communities that built up barracks and forts and stuff like that, which eventually fell down and sank to the swamp. However, some did stay up and obviously created these small bounties below them. However, about 300 years ago or so, House Drammond actually really started taking over a lot more of basically the city and created Dallaport as this, hub of education. And they did it very subtly by obviously just inviting smart people to and then funding them, and then everything they made they gave to the nobles who gave them all the money in the first place, and they're like, sweet, magic items for us. And then they constructed this larger and larger and larger city that basically all owed them a favor. And because every wizard or bard or cleric or religious order or guild owed them something, it meant that they ended up just kind of controlling all of Sauraton, being like, yep, cool, done. So the bounties all fell down. Govia, no different. And that's kind of where you're kind of headed towards. So you kind of travel up Mountain Pass. It's about 3 days worth of traveling, all in all. So you do get a kind of chance to kind of chat and get to know each other obviously a bit better as you go through the adventure.
Mm-hmm.
But you eventually arrive, of course, on the kind of border between the Highlands of Talarath and, of course, Sauraton, which is where you find this lovely.
Oh.
Now, for everyone
We did it!
at home, we are using not a mouse today, and that's going to be a little bit difficult. So if I do see a little bit slow on the uptick, it's probably because of that. But
We promise Jacob is not slow.
not slow. Can confirm.
Okay,
So,
good.
we are also using specifically actually to actually note to do a quick shout out to someone we're actually using today. We're using a great wonderful system by the name of Dungeon Fog to create some of the maps that we're actually making today. So using Ardent Roleplay, using Dungeon Fog, it's going to be a whole mood of good times. So you guys arrive at this kind of quite lovely looking tavern. So I'm going to quickly get you to look at the Market Square card. You can of course look at the Market Square card in the Roll20, but also you're able to just kind of do it another way. So let me just quickly get you this one, and then that is what the actual tavern looks like as you kind of approach the place. So you look kind of around as you're approaching into like the Grovian like settlement. There are there's building equipment to one side. There's a lot of kind of more slack shanty-esque houses being built. Some are in construction, some are obviously very simple dwellings, and others seem to have been like little areas that were basically campsites that seem to have like been picked up and then taken away. The only actual solid building in this general settlement is the tavern. It's got a heavy like stone base, and obviously has been well built up and seems to be like the central point of meeting and egress for the town.
Like all good towns, it is in fact built around the pub.
Indeed.
Its roots.
Looks like pretty good. And it says it is called the Dash Hound, and you can see like a little like Dash Hound little sign on the little floppy sign there as you kind of approach it. Now, there are other locations around the town you can kind of have a look at, but this is the main one. So what would you guys like to do now?
Is the area populated? Like, is there like many people walking through streets or anything? It's just,
there's no one here. Like,
no one at all.
it seems to be pretty abandoned. Like it's like got half-built buildings. The campsite's actually been packed up and taken away. You don't see anyone here, basically. You can see the track where like people left in a pretty decent hurry. Like there's like obviously like pretty heavy tracks and wagons that moved away, probably back down south or back up north, depending. But no one's here. No.
Okay. All right. Well,
This place looks cheery.
well, why don't we set up in the tavern as like a base of operations?
I like that.
That at least we've got somewhere to sleep if we need to stay here multiple nights. I would like to rest for a little bit. We have been working for 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Love free rent.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
Then once we put all our stuff down, I guess we can go and investigate and figure out where this potential ghost is.
I'd love a good ghost story.
Look, it'll be a good story when we're done.
Spooky ghost.
Punching these guys.
Wait, if we're using the tavern as the base of operations,
Mhm.
isn't the spectre in the tavern?
Was it in the
That means we
tavern?
don't have to look as hard to find it.
I wasn't listening.
Well, I think Countertop should go in first. You read you checked the magic of the book, right, Countertop?
You licked it.
Oh man.
And
All
was
right.
that helpful? Did that help whatsoever? I heard my mouth. It was upsetting. I'm as embarrassed as you are.
During the 3 days, I will give you the 2 inscriptions that you did actually find in the book.
Ooh.
Let me just check this one. So I'm going to hand you those 2 inscriptions that you would find in the treasure, the sunken treasure token. So you should be able to see those if you would like to have a look at them. There are
Definitely.
2 important ones that you seem to spring out to you guys as you kind of read it through the next couple of days. The first one being, of course, I'll read it for you guys just so you can know it, and so the stream knows it as well. The first being that seems to spring out as an important one is: by 2 ways made and now undone, with 2 in hand and both ways will come. One of shadow, one of light, at their meeting, so you fight.
And upon further reading, because I'm sure Garok is going to be just reading the book the whole time. He's very interested in it.
Mhm.
He reads out, he gets caught on a page and he reads out, does this make any sense to you? Purple for violets, orange for marigolds, green for stems and vines unrolled. Open the dark and light, and there you'll find those secrets rare whose worth unknown. Open up the dark and light, and there you'll find those secrets rare whose worth unknown.
I mean, that just sounds like hidden treasure to me.
Yeah, it doesn't even rhyme though.
Yeah.
This is
Not
true.
well. You could write a better song than that.
I absolutely could.
Yes, he could. We know he could. Now.
I just came here to have a nice time. I'm feeling so attacked right now.
But it does sound like buried treasure. Maybe it's got flowers planted over it.
Or like flower engravings on things.
Maybe it's a grave in a graveyard. Is
there a graveyard here? We should go look.
Maybe. I think it's just a tavern. He has to chuckle to himself thinking about it. I think the whole town is a tavern. I think that's what he was trying to explain to us. I think it's all subdivision and a big building.
Maybe it's built on a graveyard.
You know what? I think you're on the right track. I think you're on the right track.
Graveyard.
Elven. No.
Keegan, as you're kind of looking kind of around at this like this lovely like looking tavern, you feel lighter all of a sudden.
Oh, he takes a looks around, takes a tentative jump towards the bar.
You start flying up over the bar.
Hey,
hey! You can fly. You move like 60 feet.
I can do.
You shoot straight up like a rocket. And you're like, woo!
My god! Can I make some kind of like running leap to try and catch my sibling, please?
The cat ran away with the spoon. Was the cat jump over the moon? Does the cat jump over the moon?
No, the cow jumps over the moon.
The cat
plays the fiddle.
The cat plays the fiddle. Said hi.
Oh my god, the cat does play
hey diddle diddle.
And the dish went away with the spoon, of course.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah, something like that.
Let me catch my attempt to catch my
Keegan,
sibling.
you're struggling to get down. Sort of.
Yeah, maybe if his sibling could jump and help him, Jacob.
Right.
Can I
please save as they jump?
Okay, wait, what am I rolling?
Oh, sorry. A dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay.
Saving throw. No,
yes,
it's Monster House. It's the tavern comes to life and catches you.
Okay, hold on.
The top house is like eats you.
It like opens up big gaping maw.
It's just
we've lost the tabaxi. Oh well.
I think that's right.
It's the fatty natty. It's
my only good roll, and it was to save Keegan's stupid ass.
So by the time he like has already started jumping up into the air, he's probably about like 20 feet off the air, like away from you. And you're like,
should I do like a running? Like,
and you like
run
off a wall. You will run up the wall and like climb on the roof, like with that instantaneous cat-like reflexes.
Yep.
Jump and grab him and then pull him down.
Drag him down. And just sitting on their chest, just like, ugh.
That was fun. Let's try that again.
No.
Come down. You still feel a bit light, but you slowly feel a bit heavier and heavier until you feel like.
Does the cat bap like aggressive, like it really baps your head? Like now.
Yep.
So Garup looks over at the two tabaxi. So can you both fly? What is happening?
Not anymore. I don't think. I think we're good.
Points to tally up. That's not normal.
Neil, I'm just going to let you know that you felt a tingle in your eyebrows.
Oh, yeah.
Where do you eyebrows, team.
Stop!
I can feel the magic in my eye. No. Possibly like actually no, it's probably on your tongue because you're a halfling. That's where the magic senses come from.
The taste.
So you felt like a little taste of. It's like mischief.
Like mischief.
It was fat mischief, I tell you, because wild magic happened. Whoa.
That was the flying thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
it could mean.
Yeah, no. The sick wall run was all natural.
All natural 20.
All natural, baby.
I had the last player had rolled 3 natural 20s in a row. It was insane.
Oh, I can guarantee you that's my only good roll of the session.
Disadvantage 2 nat 20s. No joke.
Awesome.
Can't be beat. All right. So you have the tavern in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
You've not flown away.
God.
What would you like to do now, team?
Well, Arg is going to just pat around, like make sure he's touching a wall, just to make sure that he's not flying. He'd like have something to hold on to.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get inside just in case we start flying.
In case we're not on the ground anymore.
They've got rope in their bag, their adventurers explorers kit, which they then tie around Tally's waist and their own waist. Like, no, just until we get
They say
inside.
we're joined at the hip, but come on.
Just until we get inside, so you don't float away, Magic
Now, if we
Man.
lose one of you, we'll lose both of you.
We have claws,
No, because I'm gonna sing. Like they let out their claws. No, because if we start floating away, I'm gonna sink my claws into your legs, so we don't go anywhere.
Oh,
Also, I'm wearing armor. It's nice and heavy.
I'm so glad we're working together. He says, walking into the tavern, he says,
Romy plays mean characters more, Nate.
I'm paying.
No, Garrock
Trent is
deserved it.
antagonizing me.
Garrock deserved it. It's not his fault. Garrock was being an ass.
It's not that Romy plays mean characters. It's that Trent and Romy antagonize each other more.
Yeah,
Not the
it's more an
stats.
ace.
This is it. This is our
Stats.
friendship.
Neil's here
Yeah,
to vibe
perfect,
in his
it's perfect.
halfling way. I hope he's having a nice
That's
time.
it, man. Yeah, it's all good.
Absolutely. All right, so you kind of walk into the tavern. Now, in the tavern, I'm going to quickly reveal it as well for you all to have a look at, surely check out of as you kind of open up the main tavern. So again, it's on the Market Square cut, so have a look at that one. So you kind of see like there's nothing basically in here. Like, as you see, what you see is what you kind of get with obviously using Ardent Roleplay in your kind of games and stuff like that. So you kind of look around and you see very little. But if you would like to tell me anything that you want to specifically investigate, a doorway, anything specific in the room that you want to look at or think this might be important, do let me know, and that way I can kind of reveal areas and then show you more stuff.
And,
Ross first thought oh, no, Neil, go first.
I was going to say, Countertop will do his magic sense again and see if there's anything within 60 feet that smells of magic, tastes like magic.
Let me just try and figure out the exact food.
Tastes like strawberries.
It tastes like Jello.
What flavor?
How does he know what Jello tastes like? What flavor Jello? What the heck?
And
It's
can I
it's going to be apple Jello.
apple Jello?
I think.
Right.
Can I tell where it's coming from?
It's coming from everywhere. It's
Oh.
actually really disconcerting. The walls
Right.
taste like apple Jello. The ground tastes like Jello. Just the air around you tastes like Jello, and it's like this very low hum of magical energy, just kind of wiggling at you.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like,
I'll turn around with my lightning eyes and
disconcerting-
just say, "This place tastes like apple Jello. We gotta be careful."
What the hell is an apple Jello?
What does that even mean?
just imagine this like incredibly serious,
it-
like halfling barbarian, like it tastes like apple Jello. My God.
I take out my, put my shield on, and I get my hammer ready.
I want to go. Can I go look at that strange pile of dirt in the corner?
The strange fighter. You kind of walk over, and at first you think it might be ash. Roll me a quick perception check as you kind of have a look at the ash.
Okay. Oh, good. This is one of my proficiencies. That's nice. Still not a great one, but I've untied myself from my brother at this point, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
because we've got inside. It's like untie myself and then walk out. It's like, well, at least if he floats out now, he's just going to hit the roof.
Tommy, I have a quick question.
Oh, God.
Are you in the session for Ardent Roleplay?
No. I missed the link for it.
Oh.
It's fine. I've just been using the spectator code.
Well, I guess that's fine.
I didn't want to make a fuss.
You should have let me know. Well, that's fine. I can let you
Add
know
me
what
now.
it is. It's fine. I'll let you have this anyway. All right. So you see this, and all spectators get to see what Romy sees.
Ooh.
Romy, you're the avatar of what the spectators get to see.
Excellent.
None for
Sounds-
you. But yeah, this is what you kind of the information you get. Keegan, what would you like to examine in this room?
Telegraph is going to come over and probably gently pop over and have a look at these giant barrels and see if there's anything left in these.
Have a look. You kind of have like a little tap of them, and you pour them a little. A tiny few drops come out of one of the barrels, and it seems to be like a kind of wine that's turned a little bit vinegary. Like, not
Probably
too great.
wouldn't drink that.
No, but they seem to be mostly tapped out. You can kind of see that there's some spilled wine on the bottom. It seems that they were like whatever was left in them was drained and then like taken away, basically.
Arg is definitely like going with you to see these barrels, and if anything comes out, he's like, "Ooh," and just like tries to drink whatever comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Hairball, you're nasty.
Free alcohol.
Yeah.
Yum yum.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
It's yum yum yum.
Nasty. All right.
Is there?
And then you gonna find something?
While I'm here, can I do a perception check just of like the bar? Like, is there anything like under anything?
Yep,
Or
go for it. Do 7 tests. Make it so. Give me that good roll.
I.
Mm.
All right. 15. First roll. I'm just gonna take.
Mac, you shall receive this object. You can see it on the bar, and I'm going to give it to the spectators as well, which is also Romy, but I mean,
I'm trying to get it to work.
Yeah, I'm trying to get mine.
Decided to rebel against me.
I dare it. Well, then we'll ask Trent. Trent, what are you eyeballing in this place?
Well, the group is literally like kind of split open and looking at stuff. I'm still looking at the book that I've got.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm mostly focused on. I can investigate into the book further, and like that's a possibility.
Over the last 3 days, you feel like most of what the book kind of refers to is like seems to be like some kind of like weird arcane code. Like doesn't make a lick of sense to you. You've done some like in like arcana checks, and it's basically like a kind of average-ish kind of score for how you're going to go on about it. But roll me an extra arcana, just kind of get an idea of what you'll kind of know a little bit about it, because you might be able to decipher some of it in those 3 days.
Sure. Give me 1 second.
And Neil, have a consider what you're going to be doing as well if you want to have a look at something specific.
I was going
follow your
to
taste buds.
check over the. I was going to try to see if I can climb up on the bar actually, as a
absolutely
better vantage point for me, and sort of look behind.
Mm-hmm.
I can do a perception.
Got it.
I don't think I'm all that good at it.
That's all right. Go for the perception check.
Jacob, I'm not getting anything on mine.
I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, I think you may have sent that to me actually.
I finally got it. I just got it. Came on.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff to everyone. I was like, just gonna give it to everyone.
Okay.
Again. Yes. What did you get?
I've got a 1. Yeah.
But you're halfling, so we roll that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Halfling luck. So good.
There we go.
Super good.
I would like to go up to the dust like that before, and kind of just like look at it for a bit. Like, it's not air in here. Does anyone feel any air in here?
Mm-hmm.
No air.
No.
Yeah.
And he gets down really low and points at the dust like this is moving, and he kind of will like move his fingers through it. Like,
Don't touch it.
It's moving because you're playing with it.
No, it was moving before the idiot touched it.
Oh.
Pause right there. Neil, what you will find is a red labeled key on the like back of the bar. Like it's kind of like stuck in like what appears to be like a little bit of wood, but it's a red like little key. You should be able to get it. I should send it to everyone so you will get it. And Mac, as you kind of like pick up the key, and Mac, as you touch the like ash, you see this
ash.
It's not quite ash. Like it looks like ash from a distance, but when you get closer, it's much more chalky, and you kind of feel it under your fingers. It's like this strange feeling powder. But as you do that,
it's crack.
If you pull up the murder card.
No.
Oh yeah, this is my favorite card.
Yeah, I love when we have to pull up.
Everyone loves the murder card.
Yeah,
I love a good murder card.
I love a good murder. You've got to. And as you do, this specter rises from this dust of motes and looks up at all of you and screams bloody murder at you, like this howling, painful. Worse
A
than the scream for sure.
Complete, like,
Grok is unfazed, and he looks at it, looks over at Kanata. I found our spirit.
And like it shrieks and howls and like kind of grips at its head and kind of rips itself apart. And as it kind of looks back to all of you, it goes and starts screaming some more. And yeah,
Arg is like, it is really excited for something to punch. It's just like, yeah, and just like is gonna do a burning
straight up. Like,
burning hands. Like,
Just punches it.
burning hands straight in the face.
Can you catch these burning hands?
It's I can show you these hands.
Hands.
I really want to play that.
Burning hands, baby.
Catch these burning hands. So each creature in a 15-foot cone must make a dexterity save.
Mhm.
Creature takes 3d6 fire damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one.
Mhm.
I'm just like, pow, fire. Fire,
Cool.
fire.
It fails its save. Roll me a damage.
Nice. That's 6. Is it plus anything? I don't think it is. Oh, well, roll. 11. So 11 damage all up. I'm like, pow, fire.
It seems to kind of like you kind of see as you cast the fire, you cast it and the specter is gone after it just disappears after, like kind of as you cast the fireball, it's just gone afterwards. Like you,
I think I burnt a bit of the room as well.
yeah, you definitely
Very
burn a bit of the room. Yeah, you probably done a little bit of blast, and it has disturbed a bit of the chalky like pile, but less than you would expect it to have done. There's a bit of singe marks, a bit of burn marks, but nothing is quite caught on fire. Just because burning hands don't tend to catch too many things on fire, but it's definitely able to be on fire if you don't put some water on it, probably. But yeah, the specter disappears.
Like, oh,
Well
easy.
done.
Easy.
Okay.
One
That
grand.
seemed a little too easy.
So you said, sorry, did you say part of the room like it looks like it's on fire or is on
Yeah.
fire? So part of the room is on fire.
Just a little bit.
And
A
stuff.
treat.
Just
Cool.
smoldering a little bit.
All right. If it's just smoldering, I'm not going to blow air on it because that's going to just ignite it.
Guys, should I punch it again? Should I just?
It's
Why don't you
disappeared.
try poking the dust pile again? That seemed to work well last time.
Yeah, no, that was a great idea. It worked very well.
Really make sure.
Mhm.
Fleet will like take a bit of like a cloth from their bag and just like bat at the stuff that's on fire.
Would you
just so
say
the
that-
whole thing doesn't burn down?
Would you say that these would amount to like less fire than, say, a candle, a torch, or a small campfire?
Yes.
Then I will use prestidigitation to snuff them all
it
out.
out.
Okay, that works.
And you do.
Yeah,
Like-
just Fleet just that works too.
Well, while they're all doing that, Arg's gonna be like, okay, well, sorry, I'm just blanking.
Go up, boys. We're done.
Right. Well, just in case, I'm gonna do it again, and I'm just gonna like punch the floor, like where the dust
Punch the
with another
punch the dirt.
You punch the dust. Yeah.
with like the
Another one. Actually, no, bite it. You got to bite the dust.
burning hands cantrip.
Burning hands cantrip.
Yeah.
Cantrip.
No.
I could have just blown it away,
I've got
Level 1.
Firebolt cantrip.
setting the whole.
Burning hands
thing.
is a first level spell.
It's a spell. Yeah.
It says cantrip at 3rd level, burning hands. Because I'm at my 3rd level as a death monk, and then I get burning hands.
Wait, I thought that was the soul monk, not the death.
Yeah, the soul monk. Yeah.
Soul, the sun soul. The monk of this, the way the sun soul is the one that gets burning hands and Hadouken.
Yeah, Death monk would imagine get death things, not
Well,
Yeah,
like fire things. Maybe.
But that could be
Chill touch,
right.
maybe.
He's definitely way of the long death.
Way of the long death.
Is that the monk you're doing? Way of the long death.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a key point thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
How I chose it. I think I've chosen something else in my app, like that added to it.
Yeah, so your 3rd level spell, the 3rd level thing you get as a way of the long death monk is you get the siphon. You siphon their health if you reduce them to 0 hit points.
Oh, okay.
Pretty cool.
Yes. So if
That's
you reduce another
horrifying.
creature, yeah,
Low key
if you
evil,
reduce-
but not high key evil. You know, that's fine.
Yeah, pretty cool. If
That's
you,
the monk energy.
If you reduce a creature to 0 hit points within 5 feet of you, you gain 10 hit points equal to your Wiz mod plus your monk level. That's pretty good.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Damn.
Brutal.
That's an easy 8 points if you're at max Wiz. That's really good.
Pretty good.
Damn.
Is it because I'm a tiefling?
Oh, it could be a tiefling thing. Absolutely.
No, that's usually how it should be.
Either way,
In any case, I don't think you have.
it's just not a cantrip. That's all it comes down
Definitely
to.
not a cantrip type thing.
Yeah, it's
I
a first
imagine it
level
was
spell.
wild magic.
Oh no.
Did we just get another wild magic?
No, just imagine if it was though.
Oh god.
Neil's right. Imagine if it
In
was.
that wheel.
Oh yeah. Infernal. Thaumaturgy cantrip. When you reach the 3rd level. Yeah, because I'm infernal.
The thaumaturgy doesn't really have any.
Thaumaturgy isn't burning hands, right?
Is this?
That's okay.
You look fucking. You look really cool.
I have a
You're a cool
cantrip
guy.
that we can use instead.
Yeah.
Oh, let's do it.
Gust.
Gust.
I'm gonna make it go.
Take that.
I'm gonna
take that dust.
Well, all right. If the fire, let's not do fire
Oh,
hands
man.
again. Let's whoosh, and they just
They
sort
should
of
call you. They should call you Dustbane.
Yeah,
The bunnies will never see it coming.
yeah. So yes,
Neo just be like,
Countertop's going to start pulling beers for people.
Yep.
Like, what's going on? You guys are cleaning up. Well, might as well have a drink.
all right. You do actually manage to find a single, very small keg of some beer. Not a lot, but it's there. Probably so good.
It's just enough for a pint.
Or probably probably 2 pints.
okay.
Oh, okay.
You
Well, pour the 2 and put them up, and then take 1, and
For whoever wants it.
the rest you
Yep.
decide.
So you got that key, you got those pints, you got this spooky ghost stuff, and yeah,
Is there a door?
there are 3 doors in this room.
Somebody
That's what-
smarter than me should probably look after this key.
Okay.
I'm very smart. You're not smart.
I'm smarter than you.
I'm smarter than you.
No, I'm smarter than you.
I give the key to Gorak.
This goes on for about 3 minutes.
Yeah, 3 minutes of I'm smarter.
Yeah, I'm smart.
Children. Well, yeah, no. So yes, I'm going to use. Does blowing the dust do anything?
Yeah, it definitely disturbs the dust. That's for sure. I mean,
It doesn't summon anything.
it seemed to. No.
Okay, good. So, well, there
Of
you
course, Countertop does still taste apple
go. Jello.
jello.
Yeah.
Now, however, when you also saw her, though, you did get more of a sour apple taste, like a
Oh.
alcoholic sour apple taste. You're like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
There's the sour monkey or something like that. What it's called.
Oh dear.
Well, seeing as that's taken care of, I'm going to have a look around, and Teleroff will do just that. Can I just drop a perception to investigate the tavern again?
Yeah, you can go for it. Absolutely.
Oh, terrible.
So
Wop wop.
you get the sense that obviously the tavern has been cleared out. There's not a lot of stuff here. The stuff that is here, it's obviously been taken out probably a couple weeks ago. Hard to really tell for sure. There's a bit of dust there, boys. But
Darn.
well, no, you can't say. Now there are obviously there's 3 doors around the area, which you can have a look at if you want. Do you want to investigate one of those?
Yeah, let's pick a door. Let's pick the door that's behind the dust pile. This door.
That's fine. This one over here.
This year. Oh, that's
All right.
again.
Let me just quickly pull that one up for you. So you got that one in there. We also saw the cards. You got the tracker there. Bam.
Oh, nice.
Now, as well, you can look up the very tippity top there. Let me just quickly get that for your team. And you can actually look at the 2 rooms that are actually linked out side by side. So if you look at that top one, you'll be able to actually see the 2 rooms in Ardent mashed together. So let me just grab that other one for you. Dash Hound Kitchen. There we go. Cool. So we got the. Wait a minute.
I'm not seeing anything.
Sarong Kitchen.
Nailed it.
It's all right.
The-
This is the fun of live streams.
Yeah.
Track's not the right one. It's like the cargo card. So, yep, cargo card is the one that you find yourself in.
What?
Well,
So what else do we ask?
Telegraph might take just a little bit of an extended time to have a poke around here. So does a passive investigation of 13 let me find anything?
Passive investigation of 13 helps you find a cookbook, actually. It's quite a nice looking cookbook. You can kind of see it just there. I'll quickly give that to you as well. And to the streamers as well. A little cookbook there. But yeah, you find like a cookbook. It's quite nice. You kind of have a little flick through it as you kind of like are looking through the kind of area. And yeah, have a quick read of that.
Stew, soup, stew, stoop.
Stoop.
Roast beef.
This is you're working on your song list?
No, I'm just reading the book here.
The
Not a
flavor
great
of
variety
books?
of recipes.
I can't even cook.
Cook. That's what other people are for.
Like kind of like hears like that you're talking about a cookbook. He's like, "Ooh, what's that then? Cookbook."
A treat for me. You shouldn't.
I don't read many things, but I do love a good cookbook.
All right.
Grok,
Have a look around there. But you don't find too much extra stuff. You can do a quick investigation if you want of the actual room. I'll let you guys possibly do that. And then I'll touch on Trent and I think Countertop or Neil.
For the active roll, it's a 16 plus 4, so that's 20.
20. Whoa, 20 finds you this little tidbit. You're a Tallyraff, yeah?
I am indeed Telegraph, though
Nice.
my phone has died, so I don't have Ardent up a whole lot at the minute. That's okay.
Nailed it. Nailed it, babe.
It went from 50% to 4 real quick.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
That's fine.
I'm sorry, Jacob. The Melburnians are a mess today.
That's fine.
It's coming.
Anywho, you find a blue key here. Like it's like a blue kind of like steel blue key. I'll give it to everyone so you can all see it. You find a steel blue key. Like, oh, this is nice looking. It's inside actually the oven. Like it's like inside like the little like hatch of the oven. Like you can just kind of see it. Oh, little blue like steel key.
Hey, I found another one of those weird keys. Red and blue, right?
There has to be 3. There's
The other one was
always
red.
3. A red one and a blue one.
Trenton, Neil, what would you guys like to be doing? Or
So Grok has had his head still in this goddamn book. He doesn't really, he's not picking up that there's nothing he can use from it. But he's going to put it down on the table. I got an Arcana in 20, like a phenomenal while ago.
oh yeah.
It didn't go anywhere. No, it's no problems. And I'm sure it goes nowhere. So he's just like going to put down the book, realizing it's useless. And
Well, with your
Don't jump
20,
to
sorry,
conclusions.
I did miss you with your 20. With your 20, you get the general sense that this book seems to relay a particular type of ritual based mostly around banishment / extra planar bridge, like extra planar bridging, and being able to like traverse from one dimension, one sphere of the
reality.
multiverse to another. Yeah. So sliding between like, the 9 hells and stuff like
Does
that.
it have anything along the
plane
lines
shift.
of like? Does it have anything along the lines like pulling things through a plane shift? Like it's like a forced ritual. Is that what it kind of? If I get the feeling of
No. So what was your total you got again? 22?
20.
20.
20.
That gets you a pretty long way into deciphering, but this magic is way beyond your kind of understanding. And it seems to like denote like, you know, a specific moon goddess of some sort, but more than that you can't exactly say for certain. Like it seems to relay a ritual of like, yeah, planar shift, but as to what, you're not sure why, because like doesn't seem like a regular planar shift. So yeah, much more intricate and detailed, but that intricacy must have some reason as to why it kind of works out.
Okay, well, I'll leave it on that page, and I'll think about Grok's going to be like a bit of I'll come back to that one in his head. So he'll leave the page open on the table. He'll kind of head over to Countertop, and he'll look over. Have you found anything at all, Countertop? Found anything?
This is key.
Oh, just this key.
Yeah,
Just this one key.
Where does it?
And this
Do we know where it goes?
and this extra beer. Do you want?
Thank you very much. I'll take the beer and I'll put it on the. You can see the table like right behind me. I'll put it straight onto there,
Nice.
right there. Thank you very much, and I'll put it straight down. Do you have any idea where it goes?
No, probably in a lock somewhere. It was hanging on a hook behind the bar.
Behind the bar, and I'll look over at the door behind the bar.
If there's a key, there must be a door.
Do you think? And I'll like point at the door that the key was, I assume, next to, and I'll say, "Do you think that's where the key goes?"
Like, go try it out.
Check it out.
All right. So I'll head over with Countertop.
Yep.
I'll
Fleet just like jumps up onto the bar and like crouches there watching.
I kind of look back over my shoulder.
Hearing the commotion,
Yeah.
Telegraph will join on the bar. They're just there and perched next to each other.
Yeah.
Before we get pounced on, let's get the door jimmied. So I look over Countertop and I'll like point at the door. That's what I'll do.
Yeah, I'll try to open the door.
You open the door and it
Why are you
opens up
making an
into.
halfling do everything?
It opens
has
up
the
into an
key.
office.
I don't want to take the key off him.
It opens up in an
No, it's all
office.
right.
It's like a nice little office. It's delightful.
Before we get into the next room, Arg has not, like everyone's been doing things like looking around the room. Arg has been following Tallyruff and has just been like that cookbook and is just going to slide behind and just try to like pinch it out if it's
Get a
possible.
little pinchy.
Yeah.
Steal from the tabaxi.
That's a big bold play, buddy.
Want me a side hand?
Oh,
And
Oh, what's your passive perception, Wami?
Passive perception.
Romy or Keegan?
Oh, to say I haven't. Oh, Keegan.
I mean, we're
Passive
sitting next to each other.
perception is 14.
yeah,
You feel basically what was it again?
Ugh.
Oh yeah,
Ugh. Disgusted noise.
oh yeah, that's right. She just had that.
Arg noticed
Ugh.
that Tallyruff like
You feel Urg's hand in your your bag. You're like,
So it just turns and looks, holds up a hand, pops the claws, and then baps them in the face with the tail. Just a bop.
like
Across the
no,
face.
it's just like Arg's just gonna like pat the dust off your face. I'm like, no, just thought you had something on.
no, nothing to see here.
It's fine away. It's a cobweb.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here.
Just regular Urg stuff.
I want
Watching you, hairball.
I don't have any fur.
But
Yeah, but it sounds like coughing up a hairball.
But Countertop, you walk
That's
into what seems to be like the office of this tavern, and it goes, there's like a library. There's like a nice little bookcase there. I'll quickly reveal it for you guys in the old thingamajig as well. So you should all be able to see it in the actual app, as well as now inside the old Roll20 as well. And if you want to have a look at the extra thing as well, you can have a look at that too. It's upstairs. You can like push this all together, so all three of those cards at the top there, the different section, which is a mirrored section. You can actually look at all of them at the same time and see all of the kind of art rooms together in the one spot.
Cool.
How they fit together. Wow, so cool. Anyway,
Neat.
you've got a desk, another mote of dust as well, and as well as what seems to be like a little wine rack as well.
Delightful.
I feel like Countertop is just going to first of all check out the furniture and the quality of the craftsmanship.
Yep, absolutely.
To get distracted by that.
Yep.
But
Roll
then
me
I'll
a tool. Like, do you have carpentry tools proficiency?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. Yeah. Roll that up for me.
Convenient.
What would that be? Like sleight of hand? Is that what you'd use for that?
No. It's
Or just
if you
a
have
straight
tool,
D20?
It's a D20 plus your proficiency plus your tools, which is +2.
Oh, okay.
Because 2 efficiency give you +2. So if you have carpenter's tools, you get +2, and you can do it for any amount of carpentering things you want, really, because you know about carpentry.
Oh, I get
That's
a 10.
+4.
Oh, +2.
+4.
12 total.
because it's +2 for your tools and then +2 for your proficiency. So it's +4.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, so 14.
So 14. You notice that this particular wood and furniture is mostly made from a particular ash tree. And it's of quite well-made craftsmanship.
Why would they leave this behind?
You don't know.
It's pretty big. I guess
it's hard to
pretty big.
take. And
Yeah,
blah, blah,
fair.
you know, maybe they obviously feel like they're in a rush. They took the beer, the essentials mostly, and left.
Right.
You did note as well in the kitchen that it was mostly full of stuff. It was a bit older, but most of it was like kind of drier goods that they just couldn't really bother to take with them, like flour and stuff like that. There were rats, of course, around in the kitchen as well. But
I think I would gravitate next to the pile of dust, or towards it anyway.
I want to come in. I want to come in and see what's going on.
yeah, look. You go towards the pile of dust. There's a bookshelf kind of behind that pile of dust as well. And yeah, would you want to touch the dust? You get closer to it.
I think I'd just wait till everyone else got in here before I did anything.
Yeah, I'm definitely
I'm a little
gonna.
tentative.
I'm definitely gonna hold an action here, and I'm gonna hold my hands out with 2 thumbs together and 4 fingers out, preparing for him to touch this dust.
Mhm.
If he does, and then anything pops out of that dust, I will burning hands it.
Yeah,
The same way we did before.
And
I'm just
it's as you get kind of
Don't mind
closer,
me
you
just
start to
watching.
taste that like sensation of like the sour apple again, and you kind of move over close towards it. You about to reach out and touch it yet?
Yeah, sure. I'll nudge it with my
Touch
my hammer.
touch the
again,
dust.
once again, the specter rises from the dust and shouts and screams. You're like,
It's going to be cut off. Like it starts screaming and then.
yeah, and you flame on.
So I will. It has to make the dex save against my DC. My DC being 13, which is not very high, but that's okay.
Yep.
I'm an intelligence built charisma class. So it's going to be 3d6 damage, but the 1 on that dice result is actually a 2 because I am an elemental adept. So my fire spells 1s count as 2s, baby,
Nailed it.
and you can't resist them. They ignore resistances.
Right.
Ooh.
So
Do
blast
I
it with the
also need
fire.
to make the savings though?
I'll turn it so it's facing. I'll draw some lines here, right? So if I do basically like this, it should be okay.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
You appear. The
You get a little bit of a light
takes,
sunburn.
like the spectre kind of like takes all of this like flame across its body, and unlike last time when it like had more time to scream at you, it's still there afterwards and like goes and disappears again.
I feel like that didn't help.
It didn't do nothing.
It was very cool, but it didn't help.
And you kind of see that the bookcase behind where that spectre was. A wild magic from the chat.
Oh no!
Oh,
Amazing.
no.
Ha ha!
Is it coming out? Is it coming from me or is it what's happening?
Who's to say, really?
Oh, okay.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
Say,
Really.
really.
Oh, the end.
Oh
dude.
my sweet Moses!
Oh,
Oh
no.
dear.
Oh, Lord.
Oh no.
Flames begin to dance at your feet as everything, like you just like look down, you're like, oh my god, fire! And there's fire underneath your feet. There's fire, like kind of obviously where you've just thrown the burning hands, and this fire begins to spread a little bit. You're like, you can kind of see it all around. You're like, oh no. What I'll get Counter up to do is roll me a quick perception test as you kind of look towards like the burning like bookcase at this point, and kind of like what you want to do now, Trent, because there's fire at your feet, basically.
All right. What am I making the roll? Sorry, Jacob.
Oh, Oh no, just for you. What
Did you just get a 20?
Like to do?
I just rolled a 20.
Yes!
Yeah.
Just scored
20
on
for
your
Neil.
perception.
Nice.
Bloody no.
So the
Owned
flames have
it.
just started licking at my feet. They're about to like burst
Yep.
out.
It's just like where you're standing. Yeah.
All right. So I will.
Do a backflip.
Yeah, I'll like look down, kind of like bounce my feet up and down a bit as I start to like try to stamp out a little bit, and then I'll just kind of take a step to the side and try and like kind of edge my way out of the building a little bit as I try to get away from it. But I'm kind of like, I just shot the fire, look down, I'm kind of spooked, so I'm just stepping back,
You step back.
patting my legs at the fire.
More
I really
of
don't
the
have my-
flames dance underneath your feet as you walk back. Like more are created and start to catch fire. And
Well,
like,
I'll step away from my allies. I was like, back off, get away from me, and then I'll like put my
You're
arms out,
making
try
it
and step
worse.
people away.
Yep. You put your like hand against like the wall behind you to kind of save yourself, and you realize at that moment that everything you touch is being set on fire. Like you don't know what's just happened, but it seems like the fire in your head, like the elemental like powers that you have, just anything you touch turns to fire. Thank you again, wild magic.
I'll
Messing
yell
with
over.
what's
I'll
going
yell.
on.
I'll yell at the tabaxi that's in the way of the door. I'll be like, move! And I'll like run out the door.
No,
I'll attempt-
my response as he starts to run is fucking cantrip Ray of Frost.
Yep.
Gonna
And
freeze him in place.
like little flaming footsteps like keep like appearing as he
Yeah.
kind of moves, but you
Yeah.
like Ray of Frost him, so do me a Ray of
Yeah.
Frost, attack him.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. I need
And
to
then
double
what they
check
didn't
my
realize
fucking-
was it was actually the TPK that killed them all along.
It was really the
Hold
tabaxi
on.
that killed them all along.
Oh dear, hold on. I need to look at my.
I Ray
How
of
much-
Frost. Your spine freezes. Your marrow freezes. Well played. You're dead.
Well done.
Here.
But yeah, Neil, you have
no, I
got
didn't
the
do well.
reveal for the office card there as well. You've seen something inside the burning bookcase as this nonsense is happening, even with the distraction that's going on.
I also
So
don't.
I'm not actually trying to hit you. I'm actually just trying to put all the fire out anyway. Like
Oh,
Yeah.
if you Ray of Frost, like are you Ray of Frosting the ground in the area, or are you Ray of
I'm
Frosting me?
reinforcing like around you and like at you as well
Yeah,
because
Okay. I don't see that because I'm just like I'm trying to get out of the building right
it
now.
definitely looks like I'm attacking you.
Yeah, I don't look behind me, so I don't see that you're necessarily like shot at me. I just see the frost hit my feet. So as far
Yeah.
as I'm concerned, the fire and the frost is both being caused by me. So you hear the
Yeah.
screaming as I start to leave.
Ah!
I'm like,
You
ah,
bound
and,
over
like,
the
I
the-
bound over it.
the bench of the workbench, and the flames like there's like footprints of your like flaming feet as you kind of walk through, and then you open the door and
Walk
again
through.
it's
You mean
flames.
sprint out?
Sprint out, yeah, absolutely. And then like you've noticed as you walk out, you're out in the actual like outside. Your feet are no longer setting the ground on fire.
Whew. All right. Am
There
I
are
okay?
like
Did it
small
hurt?
flames that start to dance like kind of around the bar top, specifically around what's his name?
Ugh.
Ugh.
Careful.
This is the chaos game. I love it.
So much chaos.
So Countertop rolled a nat 20 for his perception check on that beautiful. I'm assuming he saw the wonderful bookcase before he saw what was on it. That was interesting.
Yeah, you picked it up. So you reveal, and if you have a look at the little like piece of paper, you should be able to see actually something inside the little piece of paper. There's like a little exclamation.
Which one am I looking at?
You are looking at the tracker card. The tracker card is the one for that particular room.
Yes, I get it. Hold on.
So as that kind of nonsense is happening, I'm going to imagine that Tallyruff is like dousing the flames.
How much
with
of this fire can I prestidigitate? Or wait, like,
You can prestidigitate
No.
like a little bit, but as like you get to like the outside, you may need actual water to like douse some of them before you can prestidigitate them again. But they started like kind of.
Is there still a pint of beer on
Yeah,
the?
there is. Yeah,
Cool. I'm gonna throw the pint of beer on it.
you splash the pint of beer, and that is probably enough for you to like prestidigitation, end those flames once more. But there are like blackened footprints and like handprints from, of course,
Rocks.
Grok's
Panic.
like
the grok
Panic.
can't stop the grok.
The grok. Can't stop the grok.
Can't stop the grok.
Can't stop the grok.
Won't stop the grok. But that seems to be fine. And Grok, you believe that you are no longer setting things on fire with your touch now.
All right, I'm gonna like slowly and casually walk back in like everything's fine.
Casually.
Is there a taller person in the room with me?
Yep.
Still in the office?
I'm still in the room with you.
So yeah,
Well, perfect.
both
Sebastian is still there.
There's something on the top shelf in here, up on the bookcase.
I want it.
All right.
And just pushes sibling under. Nah, I want it. I will reach for the thing on the top shelf.
Cool.
It's like, does the thing of like this?
You find a yellow handled key.
Now we have 3 keys. 3 is the magic number.
What was that poem? The poem mentioned colors.
Oh. Hey, fire boy.
I have a name. I yell from the table that I'm now back face deep in my
I'm a
book.
person, not a spell.
It's
God.
fine. You set yourself on fire. That's your new nickname. I would pick it up.
We all agreed.
Anyway, what was the poem? You had a poem that had colors in it. We have 3 keys now. With colors on them.
Well, let me find it. Give me 1 second.
Roll on.
Want the yellow key?
Previous reveal.
Countertop, you technically found it.
Previous reveals.
Go at Countertop.
Mm-hmm.
He's good at finding things. It's a halfling trait.
It's great.
It's a halfling thing, I guess. Yeah. Hufflepuff.
All right.
You want to smack?
Hufflepuff.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna
I
try.
am-
Hufflepuff, man.
I am, in fact, the worst Hufflepuff.
Let's have a look.
Because I lose everything.
You can find it, right?
I
You
don't.
Got a skills for finding stuff. Yay!
I can find other people's things.
Oh,
I
that's
can't find my own.
I cannot seem to find my poem, Jacob.
Jacob.
And I had it on my. It was a note right here, but I can't seem to find it on the app.
Let me double check if it's still there. And make sure you actually do have it.
Please help.
I'm just like on a wild goose chase. No.
Yeah, there you go. It still should be there. It's on the Sunken Treasure card. It's called The
All right.
Passage.
The passage. That's why I don't have my sunken treasure card out. There we go.
Yeah, that checks out as to why.
That checks
You
out.
ding dong.
Oh, okay. So I looked down at my book, and the poem is a whole different poem now. Okay. I think I have Keegan's poem now, the one that Keegan read out. By 2 ways made and now undone, with 2 in hand and both ways will come, one of shadow, one of light, at their meeting, so you fight. Oh, and there's my purple for violets, orange for marigolds, green for stems and vines unrolled. Open the dark and light, and there you'll find those secrets rare whose worth unknown. Purple, orange, green.
We have.
I call out.
We have red, blue, and yellow.
Colors.
You can mix colors.
Wait.
Oh my god! What if it's a color matching game?
Oh, I love
Happy
these
match.
topics.
Because we could make
I love
Yellow-
these stories.
yellow and red make
Like
orange, and red and blue make purple, and yellow and blue make green.
Yes. Congratulations, people. We saw you pass colors in primary school.
Yes.
100% always use primary school puzzles for your player team. Never.
What is
Googling player puzzles for your 30-year-old players, puzzles for toddlers.
It's true.
That's the one.
trying to imagine
It
what
really
the
is. It really is the case.
Tabaxi primary school has got to be something special.
Oh, it's
That's right.
terrible. Herding cats. Tiny
That's
kittens.
it.
We are cats.
Everybody has
No.
their own little ball of yarn that they have to put in their cubby.
Yeah. Hey, don't you mess up. Oh, I'm taking you out. She's like, no. He gives you a sad face. All right, so you got one more door left. It's a downstairs door as well. And you
correct.
I'm gonna go take a wild guess and be like, you go down the last door. Is that fair to assume?
While everyone's looking in the room, I would like to have gone in that time. There's too many people in one room, so Arg would have been like, "What's in this room?" Haha.
What's in here? Well, have a look at the exposed card for me, friend, and then you can have a look at all the things in the exposed card. And I'll quickly shift this over and use my terrible trackpad to do that.
Oh, that's a fun looking card. For everyone playing at home, this is the card we're looking for.
Haha.
Aha!
This is not the card you're looking for.
More 8.
There it is.
Oh.
Jesus. We got raided, by the way.
Hello, Ray. Welcome.
Hello, welcome to the raid.
Welcome.
Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. And also, don't forget to donate to the wonderful Jasper's Game Week. Oh, so good.
Donate and cause all sorts of chaos on stream right now.
Yeah.
Do it.
Wild magic.
Right now, you have the power.
There's blood.
We can like an infomercial. It's like,
No, we sound like YouTubers.
oh yeah, it's true.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Ring
my
the
God,
little
like,
bell so you get all the notifications. Did you
Ring
know that
that bell.
only 40% of viewers are subscribed?
That ding
Gasp.
ding dong.
Ding ding dong.
Mhm.
There's blood in this.
There's blood on the sand and
The
No, it's blood on the tiles.
blood on the dance floor, dude.
Can I go
Good
through
song.
this barrel? There's something in this barrel. He's like, ooh.
It's
barrel.
leaking.
It's licking.
The barrel near the
I
stairs.
feel like I'm leaking.
Off.
That doesn't sound right. Nasty. All right. So you have a look at the barrel that's kind of like where the kind of large blood splatter is.
No. I see. Oh, sorry. On the it might not actually be on here, but on the app, if you go downstairs, there's like a barrel that's open. With
Yeah. I want to look in the soup as well.
in the
It was
Yeah. This is the forbidden soup. Garok's gonna have a look at the forbidden soup.
forbidden soup.
Forbidden soup. Beautiful soup.
There are 2 vials in this forbidden soup.
Soup
Of grain.
Oh, classic Aussie.
Classic Aussie Australian, mate. You got to get the soup opera.
Super
Oh,
raw.
Lord.
Opera.
As
Oh.
he comes down
That's
to
a real fever dream.
Telegraph is
It was an
definitely
absolute
planted
dream.
himself on top of the coffin that's ominously sitting in the room because nothing could go wrong by sitting on this.
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Possibly.
So inside that particular barrel, you find like a green looking jar. Like it looks like a jar of what kind of looks like, I guess, this is green like jam of some sort. Like it's kind of like a
This is that
darker
jello
green.
you were talking about. Green apple jello.
Green apple jello.
Can I pop the cork?
Yeah, you can pop it.
Yeah. I'll look
Don't
over at
lick
the
it.
I'll look over at
Like it.
I'll look over at
No, wait, you're right.
countertop.
Lick it.
I'll
Put it
look
in
over
your
the
mouth.
countertop and I'll ask is this that sour apple you were talking about? And I'll drink some.
Yeah, you have a little drink of it. and
Oh, okay. So we're making that the theme. You're just going
It's
to put
very-
everything in your mouth?
it's actually
Absolutely.
it's actually very delicious applesauce. Like it's very
Oh.
nice.
Well, I just start like swinging it back, drinking it down.
Yeah, you know that.
Pretty good.
Shut.
You know that scene in what's it called? Holes where they're like drinking like little like
Yeah.
little mango juice. Like oh, squish, delicious.
It's quite nice.
It's quite nice. It's so good.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm gonna just finish it off and put it back
Please
in
make
and
him
just
roll
drop it in there.
Constitution for drinking that.
No, it's fine. There's nothing
Fine.
wrong with this
It's
one.
good. It's just applesauce.
It's just green.
Just
Yeah,
delicious
bright
green
green,
applesauce.
by the
You know,
way. Yeah,
it's
bright
what, it's
green
what-
applesauce.
It's what
Green
nature
applesauce
intended.
is
You
not
know?
actually that green.
They've added extra spices, green spices.
Got me into it.
It couldn't green, just green.
You are at full HP, aren't you, Trent?
Sorry?
You are at full HP, aren't you, Trent?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no con saving throw. It's just you die.
You are
Dead.
dead.
Well, bro,
You have died.
Don't me tell you, but you're dead. These are the facts. All right.
Goodbye. It was a good run. It was a good run.
Rip Trent.
Eminent sleep time. So
What else would people like? So we're looking at the blood. We're looking at the coffin. We're looking at
We're not
the
looking at the coffin. We're sitting on it.
Yeah, we're sitting on the coffin.
having a chill out in that coffin. All right, Mac, what were you
Guinea
looking at again?
coffin.
I was looking
If
at
I
the
fit, I sit.
Absolutely.
He said, I just want to rummage through things. Like I'm just opening like these boxes, just looking, just anything. Like, oh yeah,
God, I hate you.
No.
It's like, oh yes, you want to open the coffin? It's like, nah, that's the
Open.
one box I don't want to open. I'm like, all right,
Open
okay,
every other box in the
Open.
room first.
every other box in the room first. Gotcha, I understand. All right.
save the best for last.
Clearly.
You little cheeky muffin, you.
Mm-mm.
Cool. You open one of them, and inside is a bunch of weapons. It's a slew of weapons with marks of the Kingdom of Sauron, crossbows, short swords, and a series of silver daggers.
Oh, I
So
want
4
that.
silver daggers.
I'm like just throwing weapons that I don't want to use, like
Nah.
I'm like yeah, and like the swords, I'm like yeah, the silver knives, I'm like ooh, just kind of like playing with them.
Who doesn't like a good pair of silver knives?
Right, and they're just shiny. I'm like, all right,
It's cool. Yeah, it's not like no one else has silver daggers. Yeah, that's yours. They're yours now.
Nice.
Hey, Hairball, I'll trade you 3 of my daggers for 2 of yours.
That doesn't sound like good maths. And if I know maths right, I don't. But what I will trade is 1 dagger for the book.
He doesn't have the book.
Don't you have a
No,
book?
he's
The cooking book.
Cookbook.
Yeah, I want the
Oh,
book.
the cookbook.
okay.
You have a cookbook? You took her
Yes.
cookbook. You can't
Right.
cook.
It
It's
was in the
mostly about
kitchen.
soups. It's
Soups
concerning
and stews
soups.
and stoops.
I just want to believe so the name of the book, by the way, in case you wanted to know, was Concerning Soups.
Standing suit. That's
Yep.
Incredible.
The Halfling's Guide to the slew of soup making that you can do.
perfect.
Fantastic.
Looking
Yeah, Teleroff will definitely
best.
trade the cookbook for a silver dagger.
perfect. Genius.
Mm.
Ripped off, tell you off. Ripped off.
But dagger.
The first edition. It's a first edition Concerning Soups. Oh, could you
Yeah, but I
imagine the
can't
culinary
stab
guild
people
go
with the
bananas
book.
over that kind of
Well, I would like to investigate the sword because I love a good sword.
You have a good sword.
Mhm.
Yeah, it seems to like be all from the Saraton like kind of guard. There's a guard captaincy that kind of is the general like house guard of House Dramon, which tend to kind of float down to the actual guards of the city, which is kind of what these seem to be about.
Yeah, he's given it,
Yeah, sure.
gives it a bit of a twirl and
Nice.
moves, tests it.
Roll me another perception test, everyone, as well. Like as you're kind of looking through this, because I imagine you're all kind of looking at the room in some way or
Yeah,
another.
yeah.
Investigating it.
You're eyeballing around the place.
Goodness.
13.
8.
Like we're all not really looking around very hard.
I'm too enamored with my sweet sword.
Like,
And trying to see if I like the way it feels better than I like my scimitar. Like, no, which one's better?
which one do I really desire? But in any case, you kind of like have a look around the room. And who got? Because so for 13, you will be able to see and have like a closer examination of the mysterious liquid. Now, so what was that? Was that Tayoff? Yes.
No,
Oh.
that was
Fleetpaw.
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 Mm-hmm. Who's a spectator?
By the way, I can't tell you the campaign code because then other people in the stream can join the campaign.
We have a chat.
Yeah, there's
no. I gotta be running the game. You see, I mean that. It also seems like logic, your facts and your logic. You bloody nerd.
Destroying
Pain.
the DM with facts and logic.
Yeah, no.
All right, there you go. There's your campaign code, you numpty.
Thank,
Whoa.
thank you.
It's okay.
Yes,
Countertop has just climbed up on a pile of crates to get the high ground and is just like ready.
This is ready to know the
Count up
monster
is living his best life. Do
Oh,
Count
what
Up
the
roll
Anakin?
a
I have
perception
the
test
high
as well?
ground.
Countertop rolled a 7, so he's
Oh, I
not really-
see. Yeah.
seeing
Well,
much.
Rough fam. That's a good.
Yeah. Teleroff rolled an 8, so not much better.
Grok was relying on the team to have a look to investigate.
Have a little bit of a
After
like a
looking
bit of an
around
investigation.
everyone just doing their own stuff, he might actually do his own little bit of investigation as well.
Well, what Countertop will notice is like a distinct taste of apple from the northern wall in this tavern, in this cellar. Sorry.
You got the same. Got the same as Romy.
Oh, okay.
Grok did not help.
Oh, that
Right about
Ooh.
hard to smell of apples again.
Okay, well, I'll go poke around over there.
Yep, yeah, we'll poke around. I'll let you do me another investigation roll this time. As for Romy, you have a look at this mysterious liquid, like the red liquid that's on the ground, and it seems much fresher than you would imagine it being. And you kind of like look a bit closer to it, and it seems quite magical in nature. Like it, much to the similar thing of like the dust, like the white dust, like looking like dust.
Mhm.
This is very much like not what you thought it was.
Hey, Flame Paw, come and lick this. Put it in your mouth like you have everything else.
All right.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm like, sure, why not?
It is right here as well, by the way. Is where the
I'm like, oh,
Dave
I've got
puts on the
some.
coffin, but just like
I want to
lean
meet.
forward.
I'll do the old Detroit become human and put it on my fingers first. I'm just going to get down all fours, but yeah, I'll pick it up first, put it like kind of feel it. What does it feel like in my fingers?
Lick it.
it doesn't. It feels like, I guess, like wax, like liquid wax, but not hot, not cold, just
So it's very
liquid
thick.
wax.
It's
Yeah, very
oozy.
thick. Yeah, very thick and oozy. It's very strange.
viscous.
Yeah, I'll touch it on my tongue. Why not? I'll give it a taste. How's it go?
We're all gonna die.
You get dysentery.
Hey, Flame Paws, come and lick this.
Flame pause. Go catch dysentery. Go.
Gain +1 to Dex. +1 dexterity to your existing dexterity.
All right, I get +1 dex.
As you
Amazing.
shimmer in and out of focus for a quick second, and then you like wind yourself back, like, and you feel juiced as hell. Like this is like
Bap.
I'll look over.
it doesn't taste very good, but it's inside you now, and you can feel it everywhere, and you can feel all reality just kind of
Crazy.
sink down to the size of a pin needle, and you're like,
Yes, the time
Crazy.
knife. We've all seen it.
the time knife.
Yeah, Fleet just baps him on the head, just like, you still here?
You need to try this. This stuff is good, and I'll eat some more. I'll like put a piece in my mouth.
All right. Do you want to do me an Arcanum check before you eat some more? Or you want to just
No,
go
I'll
straight in?
just,
No,
I'll
no,
just
keep-
eat it. I was raised by
The
orcs.
idiot
I'll just eat it.
sorcerer's like, oh, it's all right. Daddy's money will save me.
I'll make the Arcana check anyway because I still kind of get an idea of what I'm doing. I got 17 on the Arcana, but that's not going to stop my action.
It's not gonna stop
I'm thinking
me.
about it. I'm thinking about it like while I'm shoveling it.
Cool. Haste gets cast on you for the next 10 minutes.
Ooh.
We've got to go fast.
As you like, again, see through the looking glass, and you're like, "Whoa!"
It's the skeleton like moving through space.
So after drinking liquid speed, I'm gonna look over the party. I'm gonna go. Have you found the spirit? Where's the spirit? Have you found the spirit yet? Is there a second spirit or third spirit? I'm gonna run up the stairs.
You run
There he
upstairs.
goes.
You run back up the stairs.
I do.
Oh,
Back in the
it's like
tavern.
Zoomy Jew.
I'm running back into the tavern.
Firepaws, come back.
Liquid speed.
I'm like, the moment I hear that, I'm straight back in, dude. I'm running all over the place.
Straight back in. You're looking at
Straight back in. What's up?
Um,
You need me?
are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm juiced. I'm fine. I'm fast. I've never been this fast. And I'll run back out of the room.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
he's
take-
moving very quickly than you've ever seen him move. Like,
Is
I
there
kind of
any
leave like after
like
images.
bottles or like vials around?
Yeah,
There's
I left one back in the thing. I put the
There's-
empty vial back in.
the empty jar of like applesauce. Yeah.
Cool. I'm scooping up the blood and putting it in a jar.
Yep. You scoop up a bunch of it, but there's like very little left. But yeah.
there's so very little left. It's
Yeah,
like
because-
it's like a man-sized bottle, and I've just consumed most of it.
You know, you've only had like
Fucking
two.
licking
You've
the
only had like
ground.
2 drops of the stuff. And you're like,
I know. Yeah. I'm just
Oh,
see everything.
hey
The
Fleet.
prophecy is
anyone
true.
want to do me a kind of check of what this stuff is?
Hey Fleet, pause. Do you reckon that's like when we get the zooms after dinner?
It does look like post-dinner zooms.
Check his eyes. Maybe they're like huge.
I'm going to do an Arcanum check despite the fact that I am not built for that, but I want to do it anyway.
You just want to know. Get a natural.
What are you
20.
gonna do,
Do
DM?
a
What are you
cheeky
gonna do? I'm gonna do it anyway.
I'm standing next to it. I might as well have it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
Teleroff will come over and have a look at it as well.
Seems like magic juice, you know?
It's goo.
Magic juice.
19 on Teleroff's check.
Much
There we-
better on the
there we go.
old tally check. I'm going
The
to
cast are
hand
doing
you.
well.
I'm going to give you the thing. I'm going to give it to you via the Ardent roleplays.
Sweet.
Give it to me, baby.
Uh-huh.
There you
Throw
go.
back to the
And
90s.
to all the spectators as well, because they need it themselves. There you go, Telegraph. Have a read of it. See what you want. I will get back to now, of course, the lovely Countertop. Now, Countertop, you're kind of looking at this kind of like area, and they're doing the weird zooms, eating weird juice, whatever. You're kind of like looking at this, and you can taste this kind of sense of magic that's like a little bit more that like sour apple you were feeling before. And you kind of look across this wall, you find two keyholes, like little tiny holes in the walls.
Oh. Well, I'm going to try to stick my red key in one of them.
Yeah, you stick the red key in one of them and you turn it.
Sure.
Nothing happens.
But it is fit and turns?
It does fit and turn, yeah.
Oh.
You hear like
Oh. And then I found one other. Is there three, or is there?
yeah, 3 keys, yes.
3
Yes.
keys in total.
3 keys, 2 keyholes.
Oh, 2 keyholes. Okay. Oh, this is part of that poem too. 2 were in, and 1 was something.
Yeah.
Color
Wait,
matching game.
what color?
Hey,
what color key do you got? The what color key have you got? Red.
I got red.
Okay. What was the thing about? What did it say about orange?
I got the blue one.
Well, let's try red and yellow because I've got the yellow key.
But I've got the blue one, so let's try red and blue.
Okay.
Go.
What?
Wow.
What-
Okay. For
what
purple
did the-
first.
What did the poem say?
What did the poem say? I don't remember.
What? Poem? I don't know a poem.
Where's our
Get this-
snow wizard?
I thought, Fire
Yeah.
poem,
Luckily,
you had the poem.
luckily, all of you have the poem, so you can all find it. Hooray!
Make fire pause come back.
Which card was
There we
it
go.
again?
It was on.
Purple
go
for
fast,
violets,
go fast.
orange for marigolds.
Trent, you are now Sonic the Hedgehog. Just so you know.
I am.
Gotta go fast.
Faster, 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 faster. Wow, 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 wow. What a good show that was. No right to be as good as it was.
True. Sonic Boom has no right to be as good as it is. That show is actually hilarious. The writers have totally given up. It's so good.
Just having a good time, you know. That's what you
Having
want.
a good
out of your
time.
lives. Yep.
It's so good.
Live your best writing life.
Yeah, there's nothing about doors and keys and it's flowers and stuff.
Yeah,
Purple
but
for violets, orange for marigolds.
Mhm.
Dreams for stems and vines unrolled. So do we want? What are violets good for? Like magically, like or something. Like if you're doing like a spell with violets, what's that gonna do?
You're the bard.
You'll be doing a spell with violets in your hands. I
Yeah,
assume.
but you can use them for certain things. Telerough, let's see. What have I?
Give it a go.
You want to have survival.
Not even survival. Would this be? What would you like? Jake?
Arcana,
Would this
maybe
be
kind of if you want to try
Arcana?
and figure out
Arcana?
what you use violets for spells.
Let's go. Let's give it an Arcana. 14.
You do know that violets are used in some spell casting, specifically in spell casting that kind of revolves more around charm effects and such like that, just because they represent basically the correspondence of being charming and being natural and stuff like that. So
Nice. Right.
Hmm.
Oh, by the way, that red stuff. He really shouldn't have drank that. I figured out what that was.
What is it?
Oh, by the way,
That. Yeah. No. It's kind of like universe juice. Like between the realms of planes and stuff, it's what makes the realms like slide against each other good.
Oh, so
It's realm lube.
it's lubricate. Yes, because it's lube.
Yeah,
It's realm lube.
Realm lube.
yeah, but it means that there's probably like some
It's,
sort of
wait, no, it's edible realm lube.
but like that it's here.
anything
there's
is edible
probably
once.
still a ritual going on with like pulling stuff across realms, so that may
Oh.
not be good.
Crazy.
Right.
So why would you be in that corner of the room? Is it leaking? Like, Jacob, is it leaking from one of the barrels, or is it just like...
Nope, it doesn't seem to be leaking from the barrels. It just seems to be like a pool on the floor.
Is there any stain on the roof?
Nope.
Not dripping. Okay.
Nope, doesn't seem to be.
maybe this guy knows what it is, and I want like I can see the corpse in the coffin, right? I'm like standing over him, and I just like want to like give him a light little pat on the face, see if he's really
Pat.
Yep, you touch him, and as you touch him, your hand goes right through his face.
Oh, he's a
Thank you.
trick. He's a trick. You got me.
Becky. Let's open one of the doors.
I'm gonna like just like be an idiot now and just really make sure that he's all invisible. Like, yeah, he's all invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Is there
Immaterial, right? Immaterial. You can see him.
Oh.
You can see him. You just can't touch him.
What if he's soaked in that like that liquid? Or
He's soaked in realm juice.
maybe this is what happens
Realm lube.
when you
Realm lube.
too much.
Don't do too much to the realm juice, team. Just don't do it.
Don't drink too much realm lube.
Yeah.
Good
Stay
advice.
off the source.
The realm Kool-Aid.
I want to try the keys.
Yep. Go.
Yeah.
Which key do you want to try?
Well, I got the yellow key, and the red key's already in there, so we're trying orange first because
Let's
you're
do
too
it.
slow.
You like?
Marigolds.
Are you doing both? Or are you doing different ones?
So put
How you
the
doing?
red key and the yellow key in the two
Mhm.
keyholes.
You do have to.
Turn
You
it-
have to need two people to do it. So you like turn
Yep.
both of them.
Yeah, okay, turn
Yep,
at the same
Turn
time.
both. You click and you hear like it click click. click.
That was a door.
But you don't see it. And as you hear this sound from a like kind of somewhere like around you, you hear like a scraping of rusty metal.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Oh, that's not a good sound.
But
Do
you
the
don't
other
see-
colors.
You don't see any other door though. Like
Do the other
door,
colors.
a door does not open.
Do the other colors.
Oh, all right. Take the yellow key out.
Okay, fine. Take my yellow
Puts the
key.
blue key back in. Right, ready?
Mhm.
1, 2,
2, 3.
3.
Click click, and it's like you hear something unlock. But it's only like no other like scraping of the metal or rust or anything like that, or nothing that seems to have like activated. Just like click click, bing.
Hey,
Come
Hairball,
on.
is that guy still see through? Pointing to the coffin.
He still is.
Yep, he still is. Yeah.
Okay, and I'll take the red key out so we can try the third.
Yellow key. Tink.
2,
1,
3,
3. Click.
click.
You click it again, and this time you hear
Oh,
as you slither, and you hear and unlock like a locking back. It locks back.
Oh,
Lock back. Here slither, and that's it.
we broke it. Wait, read the poem again. Maybe it needs to be in a specific order.
well, it's purple, then orange, then green.
Well, let's do it in that order. We didn't do it in that order. We did
Okay.
orange, purple, and then green. Try that order. Can we do?
You do that order.
Yeah.
Click
Yeah.
click unlock. Click click unlock. Click click unlock. And as you hear the last unlock sound, you see a door open before you.
Ooh.
Let me show you the door because it's cool. And again, I'm going to reiterate for all of you wonderful people watching at home, always make sure that your players have very simple puzzles to deal with.
Puzzles for toddlers.
Puzzles for toddlers. Yeah, we got them. You see the door open up, and as you kind of move over, you can see it on the Ardent app. Wow, look at it go. It's definitely one of the cool things because you can see like the actual, doorway
Oh,
pop
there it
open, and
is.
you see the inside bit.
There it is.
And of course, you see behind it, let me just get the old reveal for the odd. What's that? Can you hear that? You see this?
So cool.
Next actual card. And two. Where are they? Oh, where's my skelly boys? One skelly
Uh-oh.
boys. You see two skeletons as well. Terrifying battles. Bag of bones, bad skeleton, naughty mans. Which, of course, the stream, if you would like, anyone watching at home, can, of course, add additional skeletons for these guys to face because why not? Give them some extra.
No.
Just donate so much that we have like 80 skeletons.
TPK.
Just
It's for
TPK.
charity, guys.
Hey.
It's for charity.
It's for charity.
Just TBK for a good
TPK for
cause.
charity.
TBK for charity.
Charity.
Yeah.
No, that's-
So you see like these two skeletons like inside the room, and they're like leer at you. And I'll get you all to roll initiative for me.
Upon hearing the creaking of the door, I snap back in at this Mach 5.
Yeah.
Mark 5. You see that sweet haste, my friend.
That's it.
20.
Dex stat.
21.
You know, really, the question is,
Okay.
where is Max?
Wait a minute. The
Max
Tabaxi
Galaxy,
are going first in initiative? I've never seen it.
What?
I've never
Couldn't
seen
believe it.
So I'll throw my character in. I'm over here.
Oh, come on.
I'm just,
Generic blue man.
I'm just the MSN initiative. Right. Always.
it. Right. Yeah, initiative, yeah.
Yeah, I've done this before.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm gonna give you
No doubt.
Yeah, no doubt.
7.
one addition. Oh God.
Can you add my
I'm doing it.
please, Jacob?
Countertop,
I've given you your turn.
Countertop is politely going to let everyone else go first.
For sure.
Thanks, Countertop.
It's Countertop. You're doing good work. What would we do with that Countertop, you know?
What would you do with that Countertop?
So there's a 5 for Countertop?
4.
A 4. A 4.
Nailed it.
Get that money.
Oh, wait, I should be up here with Countertop, considering I was helping unlock all the doors.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Strauss.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, now, fellas. Yeah. I haven't paid this thing down for nothing. I want to see you all on your baddest
Baddest behavior. Give me some sugar.
I
am your neighbor.
Neighbor.
None of that will get sued.
No.
None of that.
DMCA, no.
None of that. Yeah. All right. So you see this as well. If you'd like to also examine the archway card, you can see the actual room these chaps are in because it's fun and fresh. But they are definitely coming towards you with a,
Menacing intent.
hope and a dream. You know, hope and a dream.
Menacing
Malicious
intent.
intent. Yeah.
Menacing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So what you gonna
They
do?
intend to kill
So
us.
Teleruff is up first.
I believe it is. Hold on, let me just double check my descending order. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold up. Who's
Trent.
Yep.
So say Trent and hasn't put in their thingy.
Oh, no,
Trent.
the initiative order. My apologies. Sorry, guys. I'm
Nail
not
it.
bad.
How dare you?
How
Gosh,
dare you?
You're ruining it for everybody.
Oh, no. No. I don't know what
If
I'm
you
doing.
have chosen the path of
Oh,
pain.
no. That's right. That's right. Dude, I'm
Alright.
huge in the sauce.
Oh god. Now I have to figure out how to fight with this character.
Good luck.
Learn how to fight her real quick.
Action surge. You did
Yeah,
it.
so say Trent, help.
Action surge. That's it. It's all about spiking. Fighter is all about spiking.
It's all about coming in there with
Alright.
my big ass sword.
Teleruff will like take that first initiative, like step up and be like, "What's happening? Oh no, that's not good." And then like reach into his hand, pull out a little into his pocket, pull out like basically what's like brightly colored pocket sand, and throw it towards the skeletons.
Pocket sand.
And we're gonna cast color spray.
Color spray.
I love color spray. That's such a janky spell. I love
What
this.
does
thing.
it do?
So a dazzling array of flashing colored lights spring from my hand. I get to roll 6d10,
Mm-hmm.
and that number of hit points will just first off, let's roll the dice, shall we?
Yeah, let's roll the dice first. It's really badly worded. Let's roll the dice first.
6d10. Let's go.
Oh,
So cool. I have a pool of 23 hit points. So the creature with the lowest amount of hit points is affected first. Does it have less than 23 hit points?
It does have less than 20 hit points.
Cool. So it's blind.
Cool.
And then it consumes that many points of the spell, and the rest
Of
goes
that.
on to the next one, right?
Uh-huh.
Correct.
If it's the same.
Correct. Yeah. So, how many hit points did each of these bad boys have?
They both have 12 hit points.
Oh,
12.
No.
Oh, one short.
One short.
Rat.
One jump. There's a long man. Let me double check it actually.
Jacob's
Just
like,
one
they
hit
have
KO.
12 hit points each. 12 hit points.
Let me double check. I'm checking. Calm thy farms. It's actually 13 hit points each. My bad.
Okay, cool. So one of them is blind.
Yep, one is blind.
The other one is just covered in brightly colored paint.
Right.
Yeah, so that's that action. So one of them gets to be blinded. Telerif is then going to like shuffle back a bit because he's a squishy bard, and will burn a bonus action to give bardic inspiration to Fleetpaw.
Yay!
And that's me done. So, okay, one of them can't see. Kick their asses. Good job.
You're doing terrific.
Houses to kick. Yeah.
Okay, so it's my turn now, apparently. As I sit here trying to... Well, I'm going to... oh, God, it costs an action to draw my weapon, doesn't it? Rude. I'm pretty sure. That's right, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
No, you can do it as part of an attack action as well, I believe.
Well, I'm just going to...
Roll it all together.
Yeah, I'm going to draw my weapon and run at the nearest... run at the one that is blind.
Mm-hmm.
And, stick it with my scimitar.
Give it the old scimitarring twist.
Yes. Okay. So I've got to figure out exactly how to roll this because it's a dex weapon. So I can.
It's D20 plus Dex mod plus proficiency.
Okay. Cool. Wow, that was atrocious.
Get
I told you, one good roll.
Gets
That's all you get.
destroyed.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So which
I'm
one are
assuming
you
I don't
going
hit it.
for?
You do not. No, these
No.
are heavily armored skeletons, and they are very hard to
Fair.
kill.
I figured I wouldn't. I'm going to say.
Should have saved those burning hands for now, suckers.
It's all right.
Still going, baby.
Mhm.
Dang it! They've got him to. Oh no! Cantrip burning hands. No. All right. That is
So where's positioning wise? Where is
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me
Fleetpaw
just.
moved up to?
everyone is where they are. That's what.
Fleetpaw, yeah.
Which one's the blind one?
I'll actually give that a little clicky
Give it a
boy.
marker so I can.
So the left one.
The left one.
Mm-hmm. Is black. There you go.
Cool. Awesome. Delightful.
I'm blinded.
Blinded by
I can't see.
light.
Guys, we are less than 2,000 away from our goal. I just want
Whoa!
Yeah.
to. Awesome.
It's exciting.
That's really
Keep
exciting.
donating. Make us do stupid stuff.
Less than 2,000.
It's
What?
like
Less than $2,000 away from the $6,000 goal.
What go we up to? I can't see the Twitch.
Where
I'm not-
it's up on the top left of the Twitch. We're at 4,760.
Whoa.
Oh my god! Only 300 left. We
Amazing.
got 5,000. That's amazing.
Thank you to everyone who keeps donating.
Yeah.
Blessed beans. All right. Hopefully no one dies this time, or maybe they will. Who knows?
No, it's a one shot. Everybody dies.
Everybody died in one shot. I
The
know.
will of wild magic in the stream.
Everybody gets to live. All right. So I don't think that's Allocucilio Eforanto.
No,
No.
it's not. But
Yet it does say that. So I mean,
it's
beggars
me
can't
now.
be choosers. Yes, that's it now. Go get him. So that was your turn.
That was my turn. That's it. Man.
Cool. Ugh.
I haven't got many bonus. Unlike Baird, I don't have like 12 bonus actions that I can take.
Ugh.
You're up.
You're up. Yeah, I know. That's
Careful, we're
hilarious. The
talking to
joke
you.
of your name is coming up in this game.
You're right. I deserve it.
You do it to yourself, but out, and that's what really hurts.
Yeah, honestly, that's all we could ask for. All right, go.
He's running into the fight. He's like, catch these hands time.
Catch these hands.
Because I can show you these hands.
Yeah. And he's just going to pluck.
Spank the hams.
There's 11. There's 11 hit.
They're skeletal hams. It's fine.
No, we've established that an 11 doesn't hit.
Does not.
No, it does not.
All right. Then in that case, I'm going to use my bonus action and spend a key point to get 2.
Ooh.
All right. Just a 19 hit.
A 19 does hit, yes. So I don't want to be too mean to you.
So 6 damage all up. And I got a 1 in that as well. Oh. Anyway, I'm like there and I'm just like, and then I punch 1.
Wonderful. You guys are doing fantastically. Well, now it is their turn and they get to attack you. And I'm going to roll. Actually, I don't. So roll the d20 so I can hear it. Wait, hold up. Don't roll. Oh, it's a natural 20. Wow. First hit's natural 20. Next one, the 13. Does a 17 hit you, Romy?
Yes.
Oh, good. Wonderful. Let me just roll my damage dice. You may hear that there are 2 damage dice being rolled.
Thanks. I hate it.
That's the first one. So.
Apparently, Steph has gifted us another skeleton.
Oh, what?
Woo! Yeah. Get
Another
Thanks,
skeleton.
Right.
Here you go. Let me just copy this one. And there it is. Don't worry, team. Now I'm going to roll that skeleton's attack.
One of the
as well.
skeletons, like before mitosis, just
like it rises out of the sewer, like the sewers, like and pours at you.
I'm picturing the scene from like Evolution, with the giant creature like slowly mitosing.
Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
What's your AC? Is it less than? Is it more or greater? Is it less than or more than 16?
It is on the dot 16.
Beats. Got him, baby. All right. Well, originally I was going to give you. It's fine. Romy, could you please take me 10 points of damage? 6 of which is necrotic.
Delicious. Thanks.
It's
fine.
You will take 8 and 7 plus 4, which is what's that? That's 11.
Oh no! I
we
hear
got
wild magic. I hear
good.
wild magic surging.
That's 11 plus 19 damage for the first hit. That's
Make wild magic hit the skeletons.
Wait, hold on, let me just get the next hit for you.
Please,
as well.
like wild magic Uno
So you
reverse card.
You take 19, 25 damage, 29 damage.
Oh, all right.
And then after which, get wild magic again. Oh,
All right.
now I want the stream to know that they are in what I would like to refer to as the big danger. So if you do want to help them in any way, or continue to just
Hinder us.
cripple them, you can do that too.
Yay!
Cool. Each creature within 30 feet of you takes 1d10 necrotic damage. You gain hit points equal to the sum of the necrotic damage dealt. Fantastic.
wow.
It is the Uno reverse card.
It is the Uno reverse card.
Yeah, I was going to say, Uno reverse.
Okay, Romy, you take 7 points of necrotic damage. Skeleton
Wow.
1 takes 2 points of necrotic damage. Skeleton 2 takes 9 points of necrotic damage. Skeleton 3 takes 2 points of necrotic damage. It rolled a 1, but I try to be nice. I don't know. The fates hate you, team. I don't tell you. And I think
9, 18.
let me just get my ruler out. Hold up. Snap to sinker.
Oh yeah, you get me too.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Rubber duck is
That-
called building character.
There is a wall in between there, though. Would it go through the wall?
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna roll. Actually, I'm gonna re-roll all those so I can keep track of what they actually do. It will go from top to bottom. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's gonna be 7d10.
Are they gonna? Is it gonna go through the wall?
It's gonna go through the wall. Yeah, it's wild magic.
Fair.
It's wild magic. It does
It's
what it wants.
wild magic. All right. So the skeleton to the top takes 2 points of necrotic damage. Romy, you take 7 points of necrotic damage. The other one takes 10 points of necrotic damage. So you get 45 temporary hit points or full hit points back. Let me just double check.
It was a heal, wasn't it? You heal.
Yeah, I think they're healed.
You gain hit points equal to the sum of the necrotic damage. So heal 45. Everything else takes a lot of damage.
You didn't just get healed, you got souped up.
You got souped up. So you're not dead anymore, but you are on the ground because you should get, I assume, knocked down.
Is it me? It's been knocked down with all that.
Yeah. You've been knocked down with like 29 damage, I think it was.
I'm like -1, and
then you've healed 45.
45.
Oh,
Yeah. So you've got the power of the undead on your side.
You're doing terrific.
Skeletor.
that was a very quick okay.
All thanks to wild magic. Thanks.
You get hit with the sword, and for a moment you feel like you're dying, and then you're like, I feel so much better.
This is so good for me. Wow.
Wow. I haven't felt this good in years.
Was that
My knee is good.
Did Tallyruff take the 4? I'm guessing off that array.
So that guy takes -7, -8. All right, so then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, that's right. I got the 10 over here. Yep. So Tallyraff. So going countertop takes 7. Cloak takes 7 as well, and the one at the very end takes 4.
I am 7. I am Cloak.
They call me
The Cloak.
The Crimson Cloak.
Cloak. Grok Cloak. That takes some damage though. So it was 7, correct?
Yep, 7.
That's a good portion of my health bar.
Good. That's what you like to see.
It's a good portion of it. All right. Cool.
And then it is countertops go.
I think I have initiative 12.
Cloak is first.
Cloak is first? Cloak.
Yeah. I think I'm before the
right.
the win as well, but that's
you just didn't do it quickly.
I just didn't.
I just didn't.
Correct. All right. Go.
Okay.
Take it away.
I'm going to start. I'll get into like the step in front of here, get into the line of fire of the skeletons.
Yeah.
I am going to. Now, how many of these little boys do I have? These cute little sorcery points I have. Beautiful. All right. So then I'm going to.
Now, Mac is currently on the ground, so you might actually be able to all of them and not hit Mac.
I can, yeah. I'm not with any spells, because Burning Hands I might not be able to. I could technically hold the cone like upwards and outwards.
Yeah, Burning Hands I will allow you to because he is currently prone on the ground.
Okay, well then I will. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to immediately cast Burning Hands on the skeletons. And what's going to happen is I'm going to get one hand out, and I'm going to like shake it a little bit and spin it. So it like kind of, like you see the fire start to burn. Well, you see the fire start to burn in my hand, and then it starts crackling into lightning.
Oh, nice.
As I spin my hand around, spending a sorcery point to transmute my magic, thank you, Tashas, from fire into lightning, and then bang, I shoot out the massive cone of lightning.
Nice. Cone of lightning.
So what it's going to do is it will, and I'll draw that shape. It's a case of like doot, and then that's kind of what we're looking at. The range of effect of it.
Oh, yes.
So I'm going to shoot out the flame.
Yep.
And then let me just. And I also will. So I'll roll that damage. Now you make
will
DC.
Hit Wilmy's character, Fleetpaw. But
that's okay because Fleetpaw needs to make a dex save, and it's against a 13. And I'm sure as a Tabaxi, Fleetpaw will be A-okay.
Yeah, totally, right? Totally.
So, why 3s, man? Let me think. So I'm going to spend another sorcery point here. Oh, you know what? No, I think it's fine. I'll do the 9 damage. 9 lightning damage.
Okay. Romy, you need to make a dex save real quick. You do have inspiration you can use.
Okay.
It's only a 13.
Only a 13? Well, they all succeed. Oh, actually, they don't all succeed. Let me just check the...
Dex, you said?
Meets beats, right?
Dex.
Meets beats. They all succeed.
Oh yeah, they actually succeed some extra. Yeah, they all succeed. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's okay.
and
They take half damage. Round it up.
I'm going to use my
Skeleton's got
inspiration
dex.
as well.
Yep.
Inspiration is a D6, yeah?
D6.
That's okay. You're good.
Catching these hands. How much
Okay,
damage
I
they
won't
take?
use it then. I already made it, so
I think you're allowed to use it. No, I think you're allowed to roll, and then before you know the result, you're allowed to then use it.
Yeah.
nah.
I don't think you have to use it when you declare the roll. You're okay just to do it that way.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like a 19, that's pretty good. That's fine.
I'm going to
One of
leave
them
it.
Nice.
dies.
And they're all like, so the idea as well is I'm hoping that that we have, I'm going to try and like supercharge that green liquid as well with a bit of lightning shocks through it. See if anything like kind of rises out of it that was like living in there.
Mhm. What indeed. All right. So, as you do that, it will be then countertops go. But there's like definitely some like something in that water that you're like.
So I see like this, there's like a big splashing as the lightning like shocks into it. Okay,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, correct. All right, countertop takes away.
Okay, so I'm going to move in up to this guy.
Mhm.
And I'm going to enter my rage. So
I'd like to rage.
I will.
Cool.
I'll roll a D8 and I'll read you what happens.
So good.
Spin that magic
I'm
wheel.
ready.
Spin that magic wheel.
Spin that magic wheel.
8 on the
I rolled an 8, so that is.
That seems good.
I don't know.
I don't know
bolt
either.
of light. A bolt of
Wild
light
magic.
shoots- A bolt of light shoots from your chest. Another creature of your choice that you can see within 33 of you must make a Constitution saving throw or take a D6 radiant damage and be blinded until the start of my next turn.
Oh my god!
The Iron
blind the
Man
other-
beam. This is the Iron Man beam.
And then until my rage ends, I can use this as a bonus action on each of my turns.
Now,
I still get
do
to
you-
attack too, right?
Yeah.
You do.
So I'll
Wow, magic
I'll-
hands. Turns out pretty
I'll
good.
do this skeleton in front of me with it.
Mhm.
And so yeah, my save DC is 12.
So they roll, see if they succeed. They do not succeed. They are blinded.
And they will take.
I think that's pretty close to death.
5 radiant damage.
They die.
Ooh.
That
Yeah.
like burst of life. You just like blam, and you just kills it straight up. Do
And
you
I
want to go and
will,
attack that other one?
Yeah, I'll throw my my warhammer at it.
Yeah, sounds good. Right, roll me attack.
Damn.
just like
We're just watching this tiny
Yeet.
halfling absolutely hulk out. Everyone,
The wee free men.
everyone just, ugh.
Ugh. Oh my god!
23.
You hit.
Damn.
It's in full armor, but you hit.
And so I think it's just a D8, yeah? Plus
Yep.
4, so 11 points.
11 points of damage. You kill the second one. He's like, "Ah!" You throw the hammer, you're like, ah.
Guys.
Now, as you do that, from beneath the from inside the waters, come 2 figures. The first being a what appears to be kind of a rare rat, which will be represented by a particular card in the Ardent game. You'll see the rare rat, as well as an ogre thug as well. So I'm just going to send it to both of you. And the rare rat kind of like looks at you and is like, and like leers at both of you, like the kind of party of adventures, with a frustrated look on his face. I'm just going to quickly add some turns here. And they're going to roll some initiative. Well, no, they're going to be actually initiative this one.
Is there a card to look at for these?
Yes, the card is the wildfire.
Oh.
All right, so we got the were-rat and his ogre friend. They rise up out of the deep and try to attack Rommy's character first up. I imagine an 18 of the dice hits you, and the ogre is going to also try to hit Does a 13 hit you?
Me?
Yes, you.
No, 16 armor.
Darn shame. That's a good.
No, 16 armor.
15 armor.
16 armor.
All right. Oh, damn. All right. Take 8 points of bashing damage, Romy, and roll me a Constitution save.
Rude.
Of bashing damage. I like that one.
Yeah. Whacks with his like staff. Like,
Weapon.
Scratch.
On save. 13.
13. All right. Meets beats. You don't take the effect.
How much damage did I just get?
You took 8 damage just then.
Jesus
like, slapped you on the head and like, scratch. Then it is.
Fleet looks pretty bad at the moment. Just
good.
FYI, everyone.
It's what you deserve. Nah. All right, Tallyruff, it's your turn.
Right. Hearing a kerfuffle and hearing the very distinctive sound that Tallyruff would know of Fleet getting knocked across the bonds.
Wow.
It makes a sound.
It's a distinctive sound that Tallyruff is probably very familiar with. It's time to get Tabaxi and go
Get Tabaxi in here.
So I'm going to double my speed into the end of the turn, so I can move up to 60 feet, which is, I'm going to guess what, 5, 10, 15, 30, 35. We're to about here-ish, I'm guessing. So just suddenly Tallyruff zoom past. And what can I do? So it's basically going to do this blur as they come through. I'm going to shout at Tallyruff as they sort of, at our Fleetport as they come past, using my bonus action to cast Healing Word.
You did it. What was it? Nyan? And yeah.
Nyan! Oh no!
And yeah.
That hurts.
Yucky.
So,
Do it to yourself.
Plus 3.
I know.
6 healing for.
Oh, that's a lot of healing.
It's a lot of healing off Healing Word. And then as they sort of skid to a stop, going to draw one of the 6 daggers they have on their belt and throw it at the were-rat.
Sounds good. The silver ones?
Yes. Silver dagger into the were-rat. Oh, how dare you attack my brother?
I mean, honestly, were-rat versus 2 Tabaxi seems only appropriate, you know?
Claws out, boys.
Claws out, boys. All right. Cool.
Oh,
and
no.
what did you get for the hit?
It was 12 to hit.
12 to hit? That does not quite hit the were-rat, unfortunately.
Oh, damn it.
But you did a good job. He's like, and it is then
aggressively.
Scratch.
It's my turn.
Oh wait, 12 is actually on Meets Beats.
Meets Beats.
Yes.
Meets
Beats.
All right.
Damage immunities. Oh my word. They're immune to damage from bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks not made with silver weapons.
Oh, would this just be lucky it happens to be a silver dagger?
Well, Lord, all right, give me that damage.
That is 7 max damage.
Yes.
Nice.
Rogue guy. You're a bard.
No, we're bard. It's fine.
You're a bard. 7 damage is pretty good. Not gonna lie on that. It's pretty nice. All right.
Yep. You're welcome.
Yep. Good. I'm glad. Yeah, I wanted this to happen. You know, I want you to succeed, I guess. So, and then it is Alecucha Elaflando's go, or later known as Fleetpaw.
All right. Well, Fleet's mad because the rat hit him on the head. So Fleet is going to fling some ice knives at this mofo. So just I'm just triple checking. Okay. All right. Let me make my attack.
You say mofo?
Mofo.
It's been very clean so far. I just wanted to comment.
20!
Not to throw.
Yeah.
Great.
Nice.
Natty natty.
Cool. Awesome. So that's for the I'm assuming that hits.
What weapon do you have, my friend?
It's
That
an
was
ice
ice
knife.
knife.
It's a
Oh,
magical ranged spell.
A magical range spell. Wow. That does hit indeed. Yeah.
Cool. It
Obviously.
hits. I'm gonna roll the damage, but it does something else in a minute.
Yeah, it explodes. I know.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it does.
explodes and hits everyone else within a.
All right. Well, we double
5
your
foot
damage dice, and anyone else who it hits, double damage dice as well.
No, it's they have to make a dex saving. throw.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay, so 9 damage to the were-rat.
Well, again, for it being a critical.
Wait,
You're
wait.
2D,
Whoa. Hold on.
2d10.
Hold on. Wait. So Roman rolled a natural 20, but is it a spell attack or does it require a saving throw?
So it's a spell attack.
Spell
There is
attack, and
the
then it
dagger
requires a
thrown
saving
to
throw after it
hit,
explodes.
and then once the
Ah.
dagger makes contact, it explodes that you have to save on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a nasty
Interesting.
one.
So another
Mhm.
4.
So that's 13 total. That's nice.
Cool, awesome. All right,
That's-
and now everyone within a 5-foot radius has to make a dex saving throw. So
Yep.
Only 2 people, right? If you threw at the were-rat.
yeah,
Yep.
Ogre succeeds
Mhm.
for some reason.
what's his?
Don't question.
No.
Don't question why the ogre succeeds.
I didn't hear a dice roll.
Yeah, I didn't hear the dice.
Oh,
roll.
you. Oh, sorry.
Oh, look, it didn't.
What'd you roll?
All right. That time I rolled less than the save DC. I
so it
guess it
says
fails now.
I love the cross of the arms. Oh, I hate this game.
Pout.
Pout.
And
It's one of you motherfuckers is dying.
I hate my
Huh?
favorite game. I hate it.
I hate it. You hear me?
The were-rat has to make that save as well.
Ah, but I
Yeah,
also
the
have to make a
were-rat.
save.
yes,
Oh,
All
cool.
right. What's the DC?
it's a 11.
It fails.
Okay, and then the unfortunately the person does everybody or is it just enemies?
So Urk has to make the save
Everybody.
as well.
Yes, Eric also.
And
has to make
you'll
the
probably
save.
also have to make the save and probably triggered an attack of opportunity because you did a ranged attack within 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome, Jacob. That one's for you.
That's okay. Thank you.
My saving.
It doesn't hit the. It doesn't get the attack of J hit.
Cool. Let's see. And yeah, and Erg also has to make it. 22. Oh no, nat 20.
The big dodge.
I've rolled 3 this session.
You get
I
none.
really ever roll 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What'd you get for your? You took some damage or not?
Yeah. Dex saving throw, Erg. Mac.
Fine.
Max, that's you.
Erg! Your Arrogant's name is Erg! It sounds like it's
Wow.
Zoning out.
God damn.
So is it dex save? Sorry.
Yeah, it's a dex save.
It's just
Got him, boys.
13 plus 7. I'm a,
Tim, you're fine.
Save.
It's an 11, so you're good. All right, so
All right.
I get to roll 2d6s to do damage because the ice knife explodes. 2d6. There. Okay. Boom. 4. Didn't do a lot.
It's all right.
All right. They are now full of ice.
Filled with ice. He's a free rat boy. He does not like the fact that he came out of that sewer. All right. Next is Erg.
Are you regretting your choices, my good rat friend?
You have come into this den of cats. I know it.
Cat's gonna play.
Mess with the cat. Get the claws.
Claws. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you yeah.
No,
Poor
right
Neil,
now we
subjected
yeah.
to this nonsense. You don't deserve this team.
Arg's gonna get his fishies out and just give him a bop bop again.
Give a bonk on the head again.
23.
Alright.
So I do
That hits.
1. I'm gonna spend another point of key
Mm-hmm.
to let me go down my one to do it again. Twice.
Yep.
Oh, another 20.
That's nice. Yeah.
Nice.
Not natural. Let's just do that.
Yep.
Another 9 damage and one more time. 10 doesn't hit.
10 does not hit now.
Bop bop, and this person took, I think, 17 damage all up.
This was the were rat or the ogre?
The ogre.
Oh, the ogre. Yeah. I'm onto you, mate. I'm onto you. Yep. Take some damage.
How dare you swing at me? Rah, rah.
Yep. All right, take some damage. All right, I think still alive though, obviously, because he's a big, heavy ogre. But there is, I believe, Talioff go. I think. Talioff?
No.
Yeah.
My turn again. I think.
No.
No.
It's you're yeah. Sorry.
Tally's before me.
Go. Activate.
It's Trent time.
It's my
Trent
turn.
time.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's Trent time. Sorry.
I was like, I don't think so. I think it's my turn. All right. So I am going to this time send the same burning hands this time. But when instead of rolling my hand around for the lightning, I'm going to roll both hands around, crackling them both into lightning, and use a second level spell slot to blast both these fools.
Okay,
Are you
sounds
literally
good.
just going to cook your teammates?
Yeah.
He cares not for your.
I am going to yell
point.
duck first, and then I'm going to fire. And it's a simple it's a 13 DC.
Yep.
What the hell is this? There we
I
go.
love that not even an attempt was made to try and avoid the damage.
Then I'm going to spend my second sorcery point, and I'm going to re-roll both of those twos. Into twos.
Into two. One, two.
Two twos.
Taking 15 damage. All right.
Ballerina Squadron coming up.
All right. The ogre does not succeed. The were-rat does. So
All right, so the were-rat does, so it takes 8.
Yeah, it takes
Rounded up.
8.
And then the giant takes, the ogre, sorry, takes the full 50.
What, 8 rounded up? It's the worst.
Yeah, I know. Sucks.
Wow.
One whole extra damage, Jacob. It's really going to kill.
Everyone else rolled those reflex saves because you can't need it.
You know what I'm thinking right now, Trent? I hate you.
Who's the real villain here? Not me. No, not old Jacob. He'll
I'm just shooting into the room. I just don't want them to ever leave the room.
What's the save?
It's 13. You're okay.
No, I'm
okay.
12.
I was looking at Mac. No.
You
take 15 damage, my friend. You get 15 damage.
Romy, do you still have that bardic inspiration?
I do. I'm going to add it.
Don't even roll.
I gotta add it.
You don't need to
Is
roll.
countertop
I'm not adding
taped
it.
behind the wall?
No.
6.
What's that?
Nice.
Is countertop taped behind the wall? It looks like I have cover from where this is
Oh,
coming
you probably
from.
got partial cover. I'll give you advantage on the save.
Oh,
He's
sure.
also
Okay, I'll take that.
short man.
Yeah, it's going to say,
Very
if it's
tiny
coming
man.
in if it's coming from,
Oh, Neil is okay.
yeah,
Neil.
I was just, if it's coming from Firepaw's bloody hand height, it's not going to hit the halflings.
That's right.
I feel like you're gonna be in a danger zone there with the raging halfling barbarian just being like bit singed by your stuff. So
No,
everyone take 8
remember,
damage if
this
you
is
succeed.
lightning.
Everyone take 15 if you don't succeed.
Lightning
and then it is
outside my
countertop's
fingers.
go.
Sorry, how much do we take if we?
How did you say?
If you made it, you take 8 lightning damage.
Oh, okay.
If you failed it, you take 15 lightning damage.
I hate you so much right now.
It's like ultimate power. Unlimited power. Reminds me of the deep fried in the 9th movie.
Mhm.
And the whole screen goes deep fried.
Was that it?
That's it.
That's
That's
it.
my turn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
survived.
You're,
lost him.
Count up. It's now your turn.
I need to move over here and pick up my hammer. And then I'm going to fire my chest laser at the were-rat.
I had a chest.
Laser.
Any of a reflex save, I think.
It's a Constitution save, DC 12.
He does not succeed, and with that, you don't even need to roll damage for that one. He just dies. He's on 1 HP.
And now I'm facing
Turns out,
5.
halfling barbarians strong.
Horrifying.
Who knew? I don't know.
No kneecaps for anyone.
Yep. All right. And then what are you gonna do with your hammer throw?
Well, yeah, I could throw it at him again, and then I have to go get it again. But sure.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I think I missed.
Let me check. Oh, you beats the ogre.
Really?
Yeah, really. It's got 11 AC.
So
It's got like hide armor. That's it. No natural armor for some reason. Sure.
so he takes 8 points.
8 points of damage. You heard him. It is now his go.
Ooh.
He picks up the hammer that you just like
Lobbed
hit
at
him
him.
with, and it's like, and like jumps across the way. Well, I'm gonna jump like this, and then slam down on you. Mac, do me an attack roll. You get an attack of opportunity there.
Nice.
As if you would.
Yeah, boy.
Absolutely.
Get out of it.
Kick his ass, baby. I got your flower.
Why did it not give me the result? So I think I got like 11 and then 8.
Okay. Scratch that, my friend. Instead of doing that, he jumps across and then gets hit by Mac, like on the leg. And instead of like landing where he wanted to land, and I'm going to describe this in vivid and gory detail.
Ooh.
He topples this way a bit. And instead of landing on his feet over here, he lands on his head against the like brick of the sewer, hitting it and then falling into the waters below.
Oh.
You hear this like earth-shattering crunch as he like drops the hammer and like it knocks back in his hand and back to over here, and he falls to the ground, very dead.
Into the water.
Yeah, into the water. Sorry, yeah, very dead. With the where at behind him.
So
Cool.
From the chat on stream, sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg. You've always got to sweep the leg, team.
It's just Fleet standing there holding their scimitar, just like,
Dude.
okay,
Yikes.
okay.
Is that it? We're done combat?
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, comment done.
That's nice.
Yay, we did it!
Woohoo!
Oh. So you see that there's like a kind of turn up ahead that seems to kind of lead deeper into. Let me just get the reveal there.
Anybody got anything that can give me a little bit of HP left other than my second wind?
Well, we're almost actually done with this stream, team.
Well, I'm just going to use second wind then. Well,
So you see like this kind of like area up here.
well, +3, so I get 8.
You're nice. And it seems like curl around kind of this way. Yep. No, don't want that.
All right.
There.
What are you doing, Jacob? What are you?
I'm trying my best, you know.
You're doing terrific.
Jacob alone, they're doing great.
They are.
Yeah.
You're doing terrific.
I know. Thank you.
Just while we're walking down the hall, Telegraph is going to burn 2 level 1 spell slots to cast Cure Wounds on both themselves and their brother.
And their brother, not their partner. No.
Yeah,
A partner in crime.
partner in crime. Yeah.
Partner in crime. All right.
I think Ark's going to use those hit dice as well to recover some health.
Mhm.
Oh, I got 8. Yeah.
11 for Tally and 8 for Fleetpaw.
Nice. Thank you. That is very helpful. I feel better.
All right. So you kind of travel around and find eventually a doorway over yonder. I'm going to just kind of quickly reveal that for you, team. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that.
Mm-mm.
And inside the room, this one here. So then you see this thing. So I'm going to give you the reveal for the Guardian's card.
Hmm.
So you see these cultic, like this beautiful area. Like since under the Guardian's card, you should be able to see it pretty succinctly there. And what you kind of see is like an altar area, like stairs leading up, and what seems to be like these like cultists falling to the ground. And then as you look away, you look back and they do the same action of falling down to the ground dead. And it's like they're stuck in this perpetual like area of always like being stuck in time, sort of.
It's a time loop.
But it only seems to be when you're viewing them. You can view them for a plethora of time. When you look back at them, they fall back down.
So every time we look away, and then back, they just keep on falling.
Yep.
Ugh. This is.
And they seem to be alive just in those few seconds. And they fall back down.
Oh dear.
I don't like the look of that. That doesn't look healthy.
As you enter into this room as well, countertop, there's a kind of like, again, it's that sense of that there's magic in the air, and this seems to be the very center of it. You feel as though a spell is continually being cast, but has no resolution to it. It has no last piece of the puzzle that helps it kind of complete itself and actually resolve and cast a spell.
Okay. Well, I explained to the group that I have a sense of, when you have a good sandwich, and there's like ham and mustard and then it's got some like sliced cucumber and lettuce and
ooh, all right.
Sounds good.
And then but you just feel like it just keeps piling on top. Like there's no top slice of bread. Like it's like, you know what I mean? Like
it's a very big sandwich.
Meat.
A never-ending sandwich.
Yeah, that's what
it sounds amazing. I want a never-ending sandwich.
This is what this room feels like magically. Like something's going on in here with no top slice of bread.
I definitely need the School of Culinary Delights as a wizard college. I need this like the very school of like, oh yes, delicious pastries. Oh yes, necromancy. I see.
What?
Necromancy is culinary delights. I don't tell you.
Evocation's kind of like dad magic, though, isn't it?
Dad magic. It's a barbecue. They taste like barbecue. This is pretty good barbecue right here. Like, oh, it's a good conjuration magic. Cool. So we don't have too much time left, my friends. So what I'll get you to do is we'll meet a quick Arcanum check for everyone who would like to do so. And we'll be able to kind of like roll through how this kind of trap works together. Because I believe we're finishing at 3:00. Isn't that right, producer man? Give me the nod.
Producer man's not listening.
Someone cares not. He's giving me like the slow like
requests.
Give me a slow one. Wonderful. So it's quickly.
Good time for a natural 20.
Did you think you were good?
20s, boys.
20s.
That's not even with a plus. You don't even need it. You like, nah. I sorted this out. It's all good.
I got a modified 20.
Trent, I want to hear it.
All right. You know what? Yeah. You know what? Yeah. I deserve that. I deserve that.
Yeah. No. Countertop. He's the MVP here. Clearly. Yeah. All right. So you figure out basically the book that you kind of have, that cooking book as well. Basically, pages were stolen out of the original book, put into the cooking book, potentially by mistake, potentially by a jealous apprentice. And you find a way to combine them back together and actually how to resolve this spell and potentially deal with whatever, feedback loop the magic is actually causing in the room. Do you complete the actual casting of this ritual with that kind of information?
I'll kind of go through the book and I'm like, these pages are not meant to be in this book, and I throw them in.
Whoa. Countertop knows this. It's not you, my dear friend. I'm sorry.
I've got the
Countertop figures this out.
Oh, I've got the cooking book though.
It's true.
Right, yeah.
But you
would have to be a team effort.
Powers combined.
Right. I'm like,
Countertop is the one who gets the exact thing. Because Countertop's innate understanding of magic and the flavors and tastes and stuff like that. And the fact that you kind of can figure this out, it seems that combines together and you figure this out. You understand how this ritual is cast. It seems to have been like a conjuration ritual to allow an individual to gain basically a at-will casting of what's it called? planar
shift.
Planar shift, allowing them to like traverse through the multiverse on a whim, basically.
That sounds dangerous.
It does. You can reason, and this is with your particular knowledge, Trent, because you are like an actual experienced spellcaster. You kind of understand how to resolve the casting without necessarily having the effect play out as well.
Okay.
And what do we know about who was casting this spell?
Nothing.
Not a great deal. All you really know is that the cultists in the room are the ones who are casting it, and they, as you look away and look back, seem to be in a continual state of death and rebirth.
Nice people.
Yeah, whether that's like a bad thing or a good thing, it's hard to say. But
they're cultists, right?
Yeah, but like
they're cultists, like they're dressed like cultists, but it's
doesn't mean they're bad people.
Yeah, but I don't like the idea of anyone being able to just jump around the multiverse like they like. That doesn't seem like a thing that should be allowed.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's finish their spell for them.
At least let's see what happens.
The Eldritch Knight commands you.
Really fun.
Yep, you can do that. All right, sounds good. All right.
Countertop, what do you think we should do?
Yeah, you're
I don't know. I mean, I'm just going back to, okay, so the guy who hired us, not a great guy, but he's paying us, so
money's good.
And then these people were kind of what drove everybody out of this town, or at least whatever's left of them. So I don't know. That doesn't sound great either. I'm just trying to figure out like the morality of the situation, right?
Morally gray. What? Jacob does morally gray. More date.
But yeah, I mean, there's a good point that tripping all over from plane to plane to plane can't be like a good, like who has a good motive behind wanting to do that, right?
I don't know. I feel like that's something that would like slowly strip your mind from you. And if you want to go crazy, like, you know, skipping all over the various planes of existence, then power to you, I say.
No, I think not power to you. I think that sounds like a bad story. That sounds like a really bad horror story.
It's got a really good moral, and the moral is
definitely sets up a very good villain for later.
Of existence.
Definitely sets up a very good villain for later.
A great villain for later.
A great villain for later.
You're welcome.
That I'm sure the Veil of Dust will never interact with.
It sounds like a great ballad too.
Yeah,
ballads for future.
Ballads need to have a bad guy.
The plane tripper.
Yeah,
I'm feeling like we shut her down. Like we figure out how to end it without giving somebody that power.
Okay,
because
so
what if it's the dude that we don't like? Yeah.
Okay, that's your final decision.
I think so.
What do you two think? Looks at.
I agree with Countertop.
I know you agree with Countertop. What about Hairball and Firepaws?
I look up from my book. Yes, the small guy. He's correct. Look back down.
Okay. He's not listening. Okay, so Firepaws is listening. What do you think, Hairball?
Hug's just like, well, it could be funny if you go through this because we don't know anything about this spell, like, and like what it could do, but it could be really funny if we complete it.
Makes a point. It could, in fact, be very hilarious. Could also explode.
Might explode.
Well, I mean,
who knows?
The yucks.
If we just
you say for comedy,
if we end up destroying the entire tavern, do we still get paid, everyone?
Oh, probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah, maybe we don't. Maybe we stop the ritual.
Let's go with Countertop's idea.
It's almost like this guy knew what he was paying you for. Don't break my shit. Make it work. That's all I want. Worth every penny.
He's expecting us to make this whole thing explode and take us with it.
Unless he was the guy who was originally casting the spell.
Oh,
true.
Your read on the spell is unlikely. You suspect that the individual stuck inside the coffin that was see-through is the one. In fact, you have actually pieced together that the actual specter is like 5 different parts of him in his physical, spiritual, and intellectual forms. And you would imagine that he is in a present state of utter insane torture because his mind is stretched across like thousands and thousands of multiverses or dimensions.
Yeah, he's already
That's
like,
bad.
Not,
I feel like
not
we should put this poor dude out of his misery.
Maybe. Or who knows? Maybe if you bring him back all together, he'll have other knowledge.
Go away then.
Powerful knowledge.
Maybe that's what he meant by if we do this, he'll find us, because we would be fixing him. He would like
Yeah.
Oh, well, of course he'd know where to find us if we blew up the tavern and took ourselves with it. We're not going to get the other. We're not going to get the other.
I'm still in favor of not blowing up the tavern and just shutting this down.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
All right.
All right.
Let's do that.
So you're trying to
Magic
shut it
uses-
down without getting the spell to actually fully cast and work. All right. So you begin casting the ritual. Who is going to take the lead in the ritual? I imagine it's going to be Trent's character, I imagine, just because he seems to be the most interested in the book and knows the source material at least the best.
That's correct.
You take the ritual in stride, and you kind of, with the other pages of the book, like reading the cookbook and this book at the same time, bring the energies overall together. And as you do so, I'm going to quickly give you the last reveal there. You combine both, like, two separate energies of runes, one made of pure darkness, one made of pure light, and they smash together in this very beautiful kind of moment. And the taste of that apple, that appley kind of sour apple taste, dissipates and disperses. And as it does so, you all start to phase yourselves out of focus.
Oh.
The womb starts to phase out of focus, and you are flung far and wide until you arrive back in fact, Dalleport.
Huh.
Look around, you're like, and you notice you're in the Serpent and Weasel like tavern again, and sitting on by the bar is the like Hubert, and kind of like,
well, that saved us a trip.
Fleet just like sinks their claws into Tally's shoulders, just like.
He's like reading like a little tiny book.
It Telegraph like pats themselves down, like, okay, no, ears, tail, claws, all here, and then like does
like,
the same thing to Fleetport.
He like puts down he puts down a eye-shaped like glass like crystal, puts it down in front of him, looks at it for a second. His eyes kind of glaze over with this kind of like arcane light.
What just happened?
You actually have to pay us. You thought you wouldn't have to, but you do.
He like puts up like a box of coins. He's like, I consider the matter. Settled. Picks up his crystal eye. I was like, well, glad you didn't die. And that is that. Congratulations, team. You managed to succeed. Kill all the things, complete the ritual, and generally figure out kind of a load of stuff along the way. At least you got the book, which is essentially you really need to do. But I'm glad you had a wonderful time. I hope you had a wonderful time at the very least.
Thank you very much, Jacob.
Totally. That was
Thank you.
Thank you to the stream for all of the wild magic shenanigans.
Yes, thank you for all the shenaniganery.
Oh God!
Thank you for setting me on fire.
Thank you,
everyone.
Definitely saved Mac's life for sure. I mean, like he was going to die, which would have been great for me, but
Gone. And then
just had to say, if only there was a fireball instead. That's why you need like a button for fireball. Just cast fireball in the party, like murder. But again, obviously, we'll do a quick wrap up and we'll head off. I think we've got about 5 more minutes, but we'll quickly go through it. I, of course, am Jacob from Ardent Roleplay. I do the every 2-week stream here at the lovely Ardent Roleplay channel with this lovely cast from the Vale of Dusk, of course, now including Neil just for today, but we usually have Steph as well. We Ardent Roleplay basically doing augmented reality apps, role-playing games, and all that kind of fun stuff. Create a whole bunch of 3D models and all that kind of jazz. We do a bunch of demos and games and all this kind of stuff. So come and find us on our various socials and you can check us out there. Moreover, this week is all about obviously Jasper's Game Week and obviously bringing suicide awareness like to kind of people kind of in the gaming sphere and kind of getting that kind of, I guess, more in focus, at least for now. Like, it is obviously a very serious issue and does affect a lot of us. It's affected me before. It's affected, I'm sure, some people, obviously in the stream and in this chat and all this kind of stuff. But it's one of those things to kind of see such wonderful support from, players and GMs and everyone who's really just brought together quite I think we're about $5,000 at this point for just money raised on our stream alone, as well as tens of thousands, thousands of dollars in the US one. So it's a wonderful thing to support, and we thank you so much for obviously your support today as well. And gosh darn, it wasn't just a fun time all around. And don't forget to check out, of course, Meeples and Dragons, who have also helped the Australian version, of course, of Jasper's get all set up and stuff like that. We've been working with them. They've been organizing stuff, doing their gosh darndest, and they have a bunch of really cool stuff they do as well. We'll do a quick sign off. I'll pass to Keegan. Sign us off, Keegan, a little bit.
Just again, thanks for put me in the spotlight. Thanks for everyone.
I'm going to get everyone.
It's been great to see you all, and thank you for coming and raising some money, and thank you for all of the chaos. It's been great.
So much. Mac.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank everyone for watching. It's been a really great thank you for chaos. The chaos is so good. I love chaos. And
we'll have to add more chaos in the Veil of Dust stream, I guess, now.
Absolutely. You should use the bits. Let people donate.
I should use the bits. We have to use the bits to let people do some crazy stuff. Do you have any closing words, Romy?
I would also like to say thank you. This was really, really fun. Playing something a bit different, and I really loved all the chaos. It was so good. And it started so random. It's here's a unicorn, and everyone was like, "What?" And nobody realized it was wild magic at first, and then wild magic kept happening.
I was like, "Oh, the plot's
and then
thick."
The wild magic train kept happening. Toot magic flute. Sign us off as well.
Yeah. Thank you, Chaos. Appreciate it. It's been a great stream, and we all do it. We do it for you guys, and we can't do it without you. So thank you.
Blessed be. Neil, any closing statements or anything that you loved about the game that you enjoyed at a particular moment?
Super fun. I love the Ardent AR stuff. It's really cool. Like just playing with it this week to sort of see how it works, and then that reveal at the end is wicked. The animation is just wild.
Yes,
it's so cool.
Thank you, Mac.
Yeah, is that Mac who does that stuff?
Well, Mac does a lot of the 3D models and stuff like that. I'm one of the designers. Someone who's our mystery producer is one of our project managers and stuff like that. They do a lot of the design work as well. Everyone does a lot of crazy work everywhere. But
beyond that was just a fun game. I love the chaos. I'm that guy in my regular games who I play a goblin in one game who, instead of sneaking up on the where Rat Den, decided to climb onto a market stall and play the bagpipes and just call them all out, which annoyed everybody.
Pied Piper
won the fight. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, Pied Piper. That's the one.
But yeah, no, I love the chaos and stirring things up.
I hoped you loved a game with some chaotic Australians.
Yeah, for sure. Let me know if you want me to guest on any of your upcoming games.
We love guests. We always love people coming back, but I think we'll. Sorry, I was looking at the chat. I think we'll.
I was looking at the chat too.
Yeah, looking at the chat.
Squeeze at the chat for a second.
Yeah, feel free to plug yourself, Neil. Give the plug.
Myself. I'm a playwright based in Calgary in Alberta in Canada. I've been playing D&D since I was in grade 5, basic set first edition kind of thing.
A true
rediscovered. What's that?
A true aficionado.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's been a long time since I played that version. Somebody asked if I wanted to play 2E, and I was like, I don't even know if I remember how to do that now.
Yeah.
So
never go back to Thaco, man. Never go back to Thaco.
No, I like 5E, but honestly, it's good. It makes sense. And I think it's cool that it's really caught on and it's really building into something. And the Jasper's Game Day is my second time doing this. I did a one shot in Neverland back in March, which was a blast. It was full of chaos as well.
It seems to be the energy of the Jasper. Yeah.
And there was a bunch of tabaxis in that one too.
People love tabaxis. I'm on.
I've never played one before.
I love that you both have the ears as well. Just FYI.
Yes.
Yeah. Special effort put in.
Yeah. I mean, I always have the ears on.
Yeah, that's true. But I think that's all the time we have today. But thank you so much for coming, Neil, and thanks for donating as well to join our game. It's been great. All right, I think we'll just wave off and then we're good. Have a good one, team.
There is
the giveaway. That's right. Thank you, mysterious producer.
Serious producer.
What is our giveaway today, dear and beloved son? Remind it to me in my ear so I can hear it. The digital dice for D&D Beyond. Of course, I have just remembered. He has not told me at all. Haha. We are doing obviously we have a winner for our wonderful raffle for those digital dice, and it is, drum roll, please. Come on, just give it a little. Kendall Jury. Kendall Jury. Double checking that name.
Mm-hmm.
Kendall Jury.
Yeah.
Kendall Jury, you have won the digital dice for D&D Beyond. Wonderful times. Congratulations. Thank you so much for donating and being part of our lovely stream today. It's been fantastic.
Yay.
All right. And with that is all the things. I have definitely not forgotten anything else. Absolutely. Definitely not. But we'll wave out from there and have a wonderful and rest of Jasper with your weekend. And who knows, anything else. Enjoy those games. May they all be good ones.
Bye.